What's up, everybody? Welcome back to your favorite wrestling podcast. It is the Monday Night Wave, baby. And we back. We back for another one of them things. In this particular episode, episode 93, I believe. Last time is now. John Cena. This is it. This is the last time we'll ever talk about John Cena's podcast. It's absolutely crazy. But before we get into that, I go by Jay, a.k.a. the Lonely One, a.k.a. Podson Reed, Pod Breaker, Podwell, Jacob Freeman, because I pod better than you know it. Misrespect the jumpers in the building. But you know what time it is. It's time to pass it off to the one, the only, the Quattro, Mr. Moneybags himself, Cash. Cash rules everything around me. Get the money.
Get the money.
Dollar bill, y'all.
Go
Four
ahead,
letters. One word.
Rich.
He is a wild card. He is the king of gorgeous. He is Mr. Sexy Ass Lottery. And that's not just me saying it. Everybody's saying it. His name is 4 letters, one word. You can't see me. It's Hero. And I am glad to be back. And that's actually, there is no end. I'm glad to be back.
I don't get a lead in?
And back
to our third host, Knight of the Alberta Street Market. Second in his name, first if he wants to make it, Mr. DT.
Oh, wow.
Would you please take it over from here?
Thanks. I appreciate the lead in, Jay. Unlike some others who will just stop talking randomly. It's lead in 1 to 2 to 3. I'm 3. You know what I'm saying? This your boy, DT, the Oracle of the Monday Night Wave, the OTC, the Truth Sayer, the Fortune Teller. I'm also the ghostwriter of the WWE, a.k.a. the Quentin Miller of this shit. Let's get it!
That lead-in kind of reminded me of, like, the Inside the NBA shit with Chuck, and he was like, it's 1, 2, 3, not 1, 2, 5.
Oh, when Shaq was
yeah,
hot. Shaq was like, go back to him and knock your ass out. Yeah, bro, because what is you doing, bro? It's an order to this shit.
Yeah, I know, but last week it was like, how do I follow that? How do I follow you singing this? So, look, I kept it short, sweet, and simple, and then
right.
I
And
decided
then you
to
just
shut the half up.
And then and normally, what you used to do, and with that, I'm gonna turn it over to, and then I'll just pull right up. You know what I'm saying? It's the triangle mega powers. We da 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 da. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Just give me a little lead in, money.
A little bit. That nigga, I'm here. Shut the door.
Yeah, like, it's supposed to be what is it? A relay race. Pass the baton, nigga. Damn.
That nigga took the baton and kept running.
Yeah, bro, he just ran right by me and shit. Ran to the finish line.
Gone.
What happened is I ran by you and I dropped the baton and then I went to go sit down and then I encouraged you to keep running. All right, it's your turn now. Go.
I'm supposed to pick it up. Everybody else still running.
All right, we got a stacked show, people. We got we did a little field research before John Cena's last match here. I don't think we mentioned it last week about, like, the plan, but
No.
Surprise, people. This week we actually watched select John Cena matches. Just due to the man retiring, just want to pay our respects, and what better way to do that than go back in history, kind of see and watch some of his better matches here. So we'll have those lined up after our little brief and little news segment. Which, by the way, right now, and not a lot of it, but I'll start off with this. Shout out to Babes of Wrath for being the inaugural AEW Women's Champion. And I want to lead this off in particular because somebody is supposed to do an apology today.
Oh, that's not me because I picked them, so we definitely looking
No.
the same.
No. I believe somebody here was like, you know what? If Harley Cameron wins, I will come on this platform and apologize about Mercedes not putting nobody over. It wasn't H.
Oh, it was me?
It wasn't H. It was Mr. DT himself.
Oh, okay.
It was Mr. DT himself.
Oh, okay. I forgot. Nigga, shit, that was a week ago. How you gonna ask me something about a week ago? But also, I did say I wanted the Babes of Wrath to win.
You did.
So,
You did.
Okay. Let me see here. Let me see. I'm sure I have a pre-written PR apology here somewhere. Here we go. Dear Mercedes Moné,
asshole, bro.
it is with great consideration and a change of heart that I would like to formally apologize for any of my previous negative comments about what it was that you considered to be and or do in this wrestling entertainment business. I appreciate you for all that you have accomplished up to this point, including the 14 belts. Actually, I guess it's 13 now?
12.
At this point. I'm sorry. It's hard to count when you have so many. I apologize. Continue to elevate the women's wrestling brand and women's wrestling globally, as Jay has said previously for well over 12 months. I, too, am now on the Monet train. Thank you. Sincerely, the Oracle.
Choo.
Now,
back to our regularly scheduled program here. Yes, Babes of Wrath come out as the women's tag team champions. And I think a lot of people were caught off guard and surprised by it. But if you've mentioned, if you've been listening to our episodes, I believe I've sat here and told you, they're putting a lot of effort into them. I was gear and themes and promos and match type or what do you call it? The video graphics, video packages,
yes.
interest themes. It was too put together for them not to win this. But yeah, shout out to them. I'm excited to see what they do. They cut a really cool promo after the win. I didn't know they both fought each other on AEW Dark, and that was Harley's second match was against Willow. So it's a cool little tie-in for them in particular. Keeping it inside of AEW here. This was the Winter's Coming episode, so that was the whole theme for this episode. I didn't finish this week's, but I did finish Speedball versus Kyle Fletcher, and that was a great match too. So if you have not watched that, definitely go and check that out. Yeah, that was balling.
I would like to add Jack Perry and Okada, which a lot of people also like that match.
I didn't think it was bad.
But how do you feel about the meat?
That
mouth?
shit was
How
funny.
do you feel about
that? I have never seen that happen in wrestling in my life, bro.
wait.
So
what are we talking about?
I got you. I'll explain it.
Please,
Okada's
please.
in the power driver to get out of the power driver.
Hell no. Nope. Nope. That's not what you about to tell me. You were not about to tell me that.
Jack Perry bit his meat, bro.
We out here mangling meat. We out here
Yeah.
chewing on cock. What are we doing? What?
He thought he was meat with a Costco glizzy, and he decided to do that to Okada on live
TV. And he sold it. The funny thing is watching Okada sell it, bro. It's hilarious. And then post match, it's Don Callis shit, and they try to recruit Jack, and he says something to the effect of this would be the second time tonight that I've bit off more than I can chew, and he just goes and starts attacking the fucking Don Callis family.
Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that spot was absolutely insane. When I was watching, I was I know that just did not happen. I didn't see what I thought I saw.
Oh no, you saw. That's the whole my time I was talking about. They was man, that Speedball Kyle match was fire, but did Jack Perry just bite this good as meat?
And so Wednesday, I'm watching the thread, and I'm okay, somebody tweeted out, Jack Perry did what? And I was oh, he probably interfered or turned heel or something like that. I did not expect that this nigga was biting dick, bro.
Hey, how does that come up in the production meeting? Hey, so look, what's gonna happen is, right? You're gonna turn me over for a power driver, and you're gonna stop and look at the crowd, and you're gonna wait a second. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna just gnaw on your meat, but you gotta sell it. What, bro? What are we talking about?
It reminded me of Austin Powers when Mini Me got in his spacesuit. And
Which is the perfect time to bring up one of our first sponsors ever, Long Richard.
Nope. Nope. Not during John Cena's. Not during John Cena's episode. We're not doing this.
What you talking about? This is the episode that's going to get the most.
We're not
views.
doing this. I ain't
Still
using
a
the button.
commercial.
Don't make. I press this button like Drake.
Okay.
Nah, because that's just gonna backfire. Drake pushed the red button.
Yeah, and it
had
did.
a bad 2
It
years.
did. And the thing is, what's probably going to happen is that as soon as we drop this episode, we're probably going to get like a fucking Blue Chew ad in the emails. So it's like, in some way,
Richard in you.
it's God damn it, man. You know what? Go ahead. Get it out. Get it out.
Hey man, it has the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, and you know, if you want to be able to pump all night, then you need to have a long Richard in you. If you use promo code WAB, that's promo code WAB, you can get a 20% off of your prescription of Long Richard. Don't suck down artificial honey when you can suck on a Long Richard.
Yo, something's wrong with you, bro. Like, legit, something's not right.
Bro.
It's not right.
What, bro?
It's like... It's unprompted. That's just what sits in his head and bakes. And then it has to come out. It's like...
He's trying to bring us into the audience and the community.
This nigga, like...
Shout out to AJ Styles.
This nigga like an easy bake oven of unhingedness. It's just like it comes in one way, it sits there, and then it has to come out, bro. God damn. Okay. With that being said, let's jump into this match analysis we have here. We have 5 matches here. Roman versus John Cena at SummerSlam. I think that was 2021. Umaga versus John Cena at the Rumble. I think that was 2007. Bryan Danielson versus John Cena at SummerSlam. I think that was 2013. Punk versus John Cena at 2011 Money in the Bank, and JBL versus John Cena at WrestleMania 21. Which one do we want to start on the list here? Where do you want to start at?
I mean, let's just go in order, chronological.
2005. That's easy because that one's pretty short. That was a little underwhelming.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We'll start with this one because let's just get this one out the way. Out of the 5, my least favorite.
Yeah.
And it's not like a knock on anything, but I just think that like it was like, oh damn, that was it. It's over. It's done. The dopest part was him jumping in the crowd
at the end.
Yeah, with the Japanese fans, and that picture is just synonymous for John Cena. Like anytime you see like a John Cena like montage, like that's the picture that they show in there. I love this particular like Mania because it was a Hollywood theme, and it reminded me about all the Hollywood promos that they were doing. I forgot about the You Can't Handle the Truth. I forgot about the Eddie and Booker Pulp Fiction. The Kurt Angle one was kind of odd, but in the time it worked. The
Triple
Undertaker,
H,
You Feel Lucky.
Had a Braveheart one.
Yeah, H with Braveheart, with Ric Flair just out there like, we're going to WrestleMania, woo! Like it was some great moments, bro. I also like just was looking at the card, and the card was just stacked, bro. Like this, I think this was the first one where Money in the Bank was announced for the first time. It was like they used to do them at Mania before they were like pay-per-views and whatnot. And that just brought back memories to see that. Shelton is on Vampire Juice. That man looks the same today that he looks back then. Same thing with Bobby. They actually look better today than they did back then. It's fucking nuts, yo.
You know, black don't crack.
Yeah, you know what they say.
Them niggas is vampires. Definitely. But getting into the John Cena match, JBL was giving this nigga some of the stiffest, like, clotheslines and punches. Like, it was kind of like an initiation of sorts. Like, if you're gonna be the champion, I'm gonna put you through like the ringer here. And boy, did he do that. That man was letting that nigga have it.
That's also how JBL works, though, because even with APA and shit like that, him and Farouk always used to hit people hard. Like, it just looked like this shit hurt. Like, the spine buster hurt, the clothesline, like, they was really out there socking motherfuckers.
Right. What you got, H? What's your thoughts on the Mania match?
Okay, so, yeah, and I guess I'll take a little blame for this. So, yeah, we to show them how the sausage is made a little bit, we decided to, like, go through 4 or 5 matches. Originally it was going to be 3, but I was like, yeah, let's just add the one where he wins the title for the first time. The first one out of the 17. Now, I was watching during this time as kid, but I didn't have pay-per-views or anything like that. So anything that I saw was based off of what happened last. Like, I'm watching SmackDown, and it's going to show me the highlights.
A recap.
The lugs moment of the night.
I forgot about that.
So, shit like that. But go rewatching it. The match wasn't bad, but it did feel underwhelming, and I was trying to figure out why. And I still don't necessarily know. Well, a part of it is kind of what DT said, where there was a moment where it was like he just reversed the clothesline, and then next thing you know, there's the FU that's what it was called at the time, and then it was kind of over. And then this, a big hoorah moment, like you said, Jay, like the moment with him going in the crowd and stuff. It's synonymous with pretty much any video package that we'll see. But and this is no disrespect, but I feel like a part of it was the commentary. Like, if I'm not mistaken, it was Lawler. No, I think it was Taz and Michael Cole who were doing, because they had split. So I think it was Taz and Michael Cole who were doing the commentating on that match. And this isn't current Michael Cole like that we're hearing. This is still young, getting yelled at by Vince in his ear, Michael Cole. And it just, like, when he won, it didn't feel like a party. I don't want to say a party. It didn't feel like this. They weren't screaming. Like, I feel like if JR was on it, he did it.
My God, he did it.
Like that. Yeah. Like, I feel like there wasn't that celebration of he did it. Like he actually did it. Like Taz and Michael Cole were, I don't want to say nonchalant, but I don't know what they're like.
They
what
weren't
they were
selling.
Yeah, they weren't selling it like this was the ruthless aggression. New kid on the block finally did something, and this was also at the time. JBL had one of the longest rating runs at that time, is what they were saying on commentary. He was one of the longest rating titles. So it was like, you would have thought, like, they'd have been like, oh my God, like, something, his reign is over. John Cena did it. The king from the rapper, blah, blah, like, it's so, to me, a lot of it felt underwhelming because of the commentary. And I'm not trying to get me and I love Taz, I love Michael Cole. And again, maybe it was how they were being directed. Or being produced. Maybe Vince was like, you sing that for JR, that in the King, like they yell, you guys just talk, or maybe something like that. But yeah, out of the list that we chose, and I texted you guys this. Yeah, to me it was the weakest match. It wasn't a bad match, but I would say it's the weakest. But it was monumental because that was his first out of 17, and you see how much that meant to the people in the crowd, and. I don't know. It was cool to see.
It was good to go back and kind of see where it all started from. It made the transition of going through the matches make more sense because we saw where he started, and then now we're like, okay, this is the midpoint, which is the next match we're going to talk about here is the Umaga and John Cena Last Man Standing, which was fucking fire.
That was
but
good.
We're seeing the jump in time. And it's funny because I went back and I was like, what was the last Man Standing match that we seen? And I believe in WWE, it was Seth versus somebody. Like, I had looked it up, and I know it was Seth Rollins. It wasn't. I thought it was Roman and
Brock from 2022.
But then there was one after that where it was Seth versus somebody. I think it was Payback or something like that.
I think it was Shinsuke.
It might have been Shinsuke.
I think it was Shinsuke.
And I was like, damn, we haven't had a last man standing match in a minute. At least in the men's. I think the next one after that was the women's one. I think it was Becky and is it Bianca? It was in the men's. We haven't seen one since Seth. I was like, damn, we need to really get back on last man standing matches. Like these are.
This is Damian Priest, Aleister Black on the 12th.
It was that. I saw that too. Right, that's not right. Yeah, that was more recent. I would have known about a last man standing match between Priest and Aleister. I saw that same stuff too, and I went back and I was like, that wasn't correct.
And then there was one with Ricky and Trick. That one I do remember.
On NXT. I was main roster, main show last man standings. We haven't seen one in a minute, unless you want to count the last Monster Standing, which was also fire. But as far as a traditional last man standing match, we haven't seen one in a minute.
I'll count the last Monster one.
Okay.
Even though it did end with a Bronson Reed getting stomped out. You know what I'm saying? But Braun Strowman won. So I respect it.
Getting back to here, I'm glad this was part of the list. I forgot a lot about Umaga. I knew, of course, Umaga, but like to see how polished he was, bro, is absolutely insane. Like
how nimble,
yeah, like athletic, bro. Like watching it with like adult eyes, like Umaga was, yeah, he was one of them ones.
So it
Fatu.
Yeah, I mean, they all related. No shade. But yeah, and I was talking to you guys about the video package for this. So I during when this is happening, I wasn't watching at the time. So my only experience from this match is from either seeing it on TV, them showing highlights, or what was it, DT, the last 2K or the 2K before when we had the Cena showcase.
2K22, 2K21.
Jesus, okay. Yeah. All right. So how fast time flies, because it feels like that was the last one, but I think the last one was Cody and Bianca or something. Anyway, yeah. So that was my experience with this. So like, I'm seeing the video packages, and that video package, it got me hyped. I'm like, I'm ready to see this. And then this was such a good. If we are going to compare it to modern times, it kind of like, I mean, this was just a really good David and Goliath type of babyface versus heel, monster heel. Cena was getting his ass beat. This is before the "you can't wrestle" chance. This is before the "Cena sucks" chance. So like, people were still super heavy on Cena, but there were some stirs because people really liked Umaga, and as they should. Similar to how people really effed with Fatu when he first came, to the main roster, to the E, and just other monsters in general. I'm gonna come back to it, but I love this match. This match, it was really good. Like I was hooked, even though I know who won. And this is what I love about wrestling. Like, I knew a lot of the winners for all the matches that we saw for the most part, except for like the Bryan one, because but I was hyped in every single match. Even the Punk one, I'm like, we'll get to it, but I was like, all these matches got me hyped, and that's what I love about wrestling. Is like, even though I know the outcome, with the video package and the storytelling that they were doing in the ring, and also just the moves too,
bro,
like it, I was locked in.
Everything felt complete. It's something about watching it back then and comparing it to now. Like, something is fucking missing, bro. And I don't know what that core element is. But it's like, I'm jumping into this rivalry based off that video package, and like, I'm caught up, right? I'm in, I'm locked in. The drama's here. The matches match the drama. They match the storylines. You don't feel like, oh, this fell flat, this wasn't it. There wasn't no shenanigans. Like, it was just clear cut. This was the winner of this match. I have a slight confession. This was my sicko input here. I incorporated a John Cena sicko moment, right? And I've never watched this match before. I just saw like the clips of like the face. He was bloody. I was like, okay, if he's that bloody, this has to be some sicko shit. And it was 1000% some sicko shit. You know why? Because this nigga's over here choking motherfuckers out with the ring rope. And I loved every goddamn minute of it. Every goddamn minute of it.
And to be transparent, there was a point in time, and maybe I'm just getting old, but there was a point in time where he was choking the rope. I was like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
But then there was another part where it's like, this is fire as fuck. But I was
this
like,
is hard.
You're really choking him with this rope. Like, there's kids watching this shit. Like, I was really
in 2007 was choking niggas out. So I don't want to hear shit about 2025. In 2007, your hero John Cena choked the man out not once but twice.
Until he damn near died.
Died.
Pretty much
he was drooling out his mouth and shit.
Storytelling with it though, because he was a monster. It was hard to beat that
music,
monster.
Man.
You had to choke that nigga. This wasn't just someone that's 2 feet under you and then let me just put a plastic bag on him just because. What the hell? Oh, you actually.
Cue my music. Choking niggas out every day. I like the sicko is here.
I'm a mutant. Oh my God.
Whoa. Hold on. Whoa. I just want to remind everybody that this is an all-black cast on an all-black podcast. Just want to remind people of that. That is...
Yes. I love this shit. I feel like Vince Carter. I got one more in me. Like, what
we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna pass that threshold. We're not. It's not happening. We just doing this for fun.
Oh, bro.
There's no way, bro.
This is funny.
Real quick
God.
before DT talks, the table spot. Cena damn near did a Blue Thunderball.
Yeah.
And that shit was fire. And I would like to say also real quick, and we can go through it. But after watching all these matches, I know the five moves of doom is a thing. Because when I came back into wrestling, that's what I was told. I'm supposed to hate Cena. All he does is 5 moves, blah, blah. But he does a lot more than 5 moves. Like, every single match, he does a lot more than 5 moves.
Earlier Cena had a bag. For sure.
Bro, even earlier Cena, every single match we saw, he was doing more than 5 moves.
The Roman one, oh, no.
Oh, but there was a lot of aura farming on the opposition.
That was going to be my counterpoint. The timing, that generation of wrestling was just different. So, like, you had a shorter moveset. You didn't have to go out there and have that deep of a bag. But, yeah, all the matches we did watch, Cena had a bag up until the Roman one. But at that point, we knew what it was.
Yeah. But, yeah, anyway, DT, please.
What's your thoughts on
the Umaga match?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was great. That was my first time actually watching it. So the thing that stuck with me the most is obviously the Crimson Mask.
Yeah, he was leaking.
And him trying to choke, not trying to, but successfully choking Umaga out. It's crazy because now I see, like, you can see, like, the genealogy of Umaga down to Fatu and Solo Sikoa. Mm-hmm. And you can see where they split the character and the movesets and was like, all right, look. So clearly we can get all of this out of the way. And I am willing to stand on at this moment in time that Eddie Fatu, aka Umaga, was probably the best wrestler out of that family. Size, speed, power, monster. I think he was probably the best.
Is this excluding The Rock?
Yes.
Or
No. It's including The Rock.
It's including The Rock.
Yes.
Ooh.
I think The Rock. I know this is a John Cena conversation, so I'm gonna get back to it. But I just want to look. I just gotta do it. To look the way he looked, to be as big as he was, and to be as agile as he was, and be powerful. Like,
he was ahead of his time.
Yeah, that was insane. It was like a smaller version of Yokozuna, but like he was fast as fuck. Yeah, like
he was a hybrid. It was like a hybrid of Solo and Yokozuna.
When he said it like that, I was thinking about it, bro. Like he literally split them in two, and you had Umaga.
So if they did a fusion dance, if they did the fusion dance, you would get Umaga. Like that's what it.
1000%.
So, and we talk about Jacob's athleticism, and he should not be moving like that at that size and doing the flips and doing all that. And then you look at the way Solo wrestled. I'm gonna sound like this anyway. But to see, I've never seen a John Cena match like that. So I've only seen John Cena in spurts. And to see him to be able to go there in that match is fire. Yeah. And to me, it says a lot more about the trust that him and Umaga had between each other to be able to pull that stuff off. Stair spot, table spot, obviously the turnbuckle. I forgot what his manager's name was, but
Armando Estrada.
Yeah. So like, and then it's like you hear about how nice of a person he was in real life, but when you're watching him, all he is saying is "for Samoa," and then he just beating the fuck out of you. Like, it took me a minute to understand what he was saying, but literally he was just saying "for Samoa," and then just killing your shit.
He also had a crazy Samoan suplex, like Samoan backdropper. It was quick. It was like was one of we've seen Samoan drops before. This one looked different. It was like,
and it looks like it hurt.
Yes,
this shit hurt.
It looked like he landed right on his shoulder too.
So Yeah, for Cena to be able to take that punishment, and like to me, if that would have been Cena's title match, like his first win, that would have been like probably one of Cena's best matches ever.
Yeah. And it's kind of interesting because I was like watching it and like I don't know why I was thinking about like DBZ in the moment, but it's kind of like Goku versus Frieza, like that last fight where you have to push yourself past this point to where you are Crimson Mask Cena, right? And we haven't seen Cena like bleed. Like that was like hardcore match ECW blood in 2007, and the match called for it. Like I understand it. You're going against this monster. You're going against this entity that's been terrorizing you this entire time. So it made sense. Like definitely one of my favorites on the list. Not my favorite, but number 2 for sure.
Definitely, it's a David and Goliath type of story.
Yeah.
Like how far is Cena willing to go to get the dub?
And he was willing to go. The choke somebody. I don't. Yeah, man.
Level of the game.
I guess this is just me being the. I guess I'm just trying to keep the same energy because if this match happened today, I would have because we see similar stuff in AEW and I complain about it. So I was watching it and I was like, man, this is too much. You want him to stab him with that thing? And I was like, how long is he gonna be unwrenching this shit?
Yeah, it did take a minute. Yeah.
I was like, bro, because in my mind I'm like, just give him the wrench to hit him with. Like, why do you have to you're doing all this? It's like, I was like, just if you're like as a real manager, just give him the wrench. You doing all this other, you taking these tools out to do something when you could just give the nigga the tool. I don't know, but anyway, that's nitpicking the past. The match was absolutely phenomenal. I love the match. This is just current day hero, just being like, man, if AEW did this is what I would say, and I will be damned if someone says I'm not keeping the same energy. The match was good though. The match was great, honestly. It's one of those moments where I have FOMO, but it's a FOMO that obviously you can't do anything about because the past is the past. But I wish I was watching at this time. My brother was watching at this time, and tomorrow I'm going to call him. Like, why didn't you tell me to watch this? So, because he had me watch Rock and Cena too for WrestleMania. I remember seeing Fandango's debut and all this other stuff. But no, you didn't tell me to watch Umaga. I would have watched that.
Just using the ropes into like an STFU, like the creativity of what you're trying to do, bro. Like, yeah.
And I think
all up top.
I'll add this is like, Hero, I see you want to keep the same energy, etc. But this was 2007.
Yeah,
2007. To me, I don't know if it happened in between then or at any point, but we didn't see anything like that at that point. I didn't see anything like that up to that point.
You had ECW. Like, people who were watching ECW had that, like...
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you didn't watch that...
You didn't know.
So, for this to be on that platform and for that kind of style of wrestling to happen, it's
and
different
that was your
when
biggest
it's...
star.
Exactly.
When you're transcending a moment versus, all right, now, 18 years later, we've seen that done before. Why is this particular thing being acted out like we've seen it? So it's just, to me, it's just different.
It's less about I've seen it done before, and it's more about I'm about to be 35, and it's like, why are you bleeding and choking somebody out with a rope? Like, let's all just hug and kiss.
In 2007, in 2007, you wasn't 35.
More. I needed 15 more minutes. And some thumbtacks.
It's like watching old death matches where it's like, oh, he only put him in the piranha tank for 2 seconds, and like if you're watching it at the time, you're like, that was only 2 seconds. But as in my mid-30s, I'm like, why is he in a piranha tank at all? It's fucking piranhas. Don't do that at all. Like, what?
Yeah. Why does he have a plastic bag trying to choke somebody up?
The responsible adult is like, we don't need to be doing this. His lung capacity. He may not have trained for that.
Just beat him up.
It's okay. Spinning out of that, that was Rumble Cena 2007. If y'all haven't watched that, go check that out. If you got means to check it out, definitely watch that. This next one was an add-on by Mr. H himself. This was CM Punk, John Cena, Money in the Bank 2011. First thing I noticed when I went to this match, 38 minutes. I was like, oh shit, we're in for some shit. We're in for some shit.
It's like, how long is this shit?
I watched this. I had to watch part of this match while I was on the treadmill at the gym, and the other part on my break at work. 2 15-minute sessions, bro. Like bro. I had to split it up. And the build around this was insane because they're talking about Punk is leaving the company. They're kind of mimicking the Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels screw job event here, and actually not
they do
not like they're copying it.
They do try to go bar for bar to the point they even mention it on commentary.
Yeah, and to where Vince is heavily involved. He's trying to make sure that his title stays and CM Punk's contract it expires at midnight and Punk ain't re-signed and whatnot. And so like the energy's already like we don't want Cena to lose because the championship's gone and it walks out the door with Punk. Funny for Cena though, this show was in Chicago, and yeah, crowd
in Chicago, nigga.
He had no chance, bro. Like they were, and my only nitpick is that I wish that this was Cult of Personality for the theme, and it wasn't.
Bro, that was my only nitpick too. That was literally my only nitpick because I didn't watch at this time, and I was like, we watched the video package, which was effing amazing.
Fire.
I was locked in, like the story that they're telling, where it's like, all right, well, you asked for him to get his job back, so if you lose this match, you're fired. Like all this other shit, and then that music comes out, and I'm like, and I get it. Like I know Punk stands are gonna be like, you don't like this particular. I'm sorry, I wasn't watching ROH. I wasn't watching all the other shit like that. It's living color for me. It's Cult of Personality.
Yeah, and it would have hit so much harder because the fans were erupting. It was the most electric group of fans that I've seen in professional wrestling, bro. Like absolutely unhinged.
There was a point in time where they were beating on the barricade. Like fans were going over the barricade and beating on it like a fucking drum. And I'd never seen that before. I'd never seen that.
Bro, it was crazy. And what had I not, and I said this pre-pod, like had I not seen the crowds for this John Cena retirement run, I would have thought that was the craziest crowd I've ever seen. But we've seen John Cena go across the world and every fan was like nuts. I forgot which. Was it Australia where they wore the yellow and green shirts and the whole sea of like crowd was yellow and green? I think it was I think it was Perth, maybe.
Oh, you're talking about recently?
Yeah, recently for Cena.
Yeah.
That was like the craziest shit I've ever seen, bro. The whole crowd was like all yellow and green, and
that was the AJ Styles match.
Or AJ Styles, yeah, it was AJ Styles match. Watching this back and just looking at that match with Punk, bro, like at that time. That's a lot of energy, bro. And when Cena comes out and they booing him, right? Like now we're itching into the Hogan Cena run where he's just like unstoppable. People want to see him lose. They don't really like him, and it's kind of unfortunate because as I was like looking at it, Cena carried this run of WWE. To the point that he had to carry it so that we could get to a bloodline. We can get to a Shield. We can get to a Roman and whatnot. Like, if he doesn't do that, I don't know if WWE exists, bro. Like, this entire 2009 to 2016, 17 run, 18 run, bro, Cena put that bitch on his back. Like, 1,000%.
I think it exists, but it does not exist nowhere near the way that it exists now. Which we'll talk. Which I'll try to get into later in the show when we talk about like tonight and whatnot. But and it's no hyperbole. Like there's only going to be one scene, and we'll get into it. But yeah, man, this was crazy. And then but also this shows you at this point in time, the crowd they did want something different. Granted, it is a hometown for Punk, but Punk is still beloved. I even before Punk came back in AEW, there was still multiple times where you'll hear them screaming for Punk, in random cities. It wasn't even just Chicago. I remember it happening in Portland at one of the shows I went to. in like 2016 or something like that. So like Punk is beloved, and you don't get the Batman love without that Joker. So when Cena recently said that Punk is his soulmate, it makes so much sense. Like I know some people want it to probably be Edge or probably be Randy Orton, but
Randy.
Like if you look at their history, and if you look at
It's Punk.
It's Punk. Almost every single, not to be Becky Lynch, but like look at the Bleacher Report. Like they have 2-3 Punk matches on his top 10. Like he had his top match was a Punk match. His number one ranked match was a Punk match, and it was a Raw. It wasn't even a match that we watched. It was a random Raw match that apparently is amazing. And I'm like, now I gotta watch this. Yeah.
Let me know what match that is, because I definitely want to watch that.
Yeah, it's a random Raw. I think it's in our screenshot or group chat, but yeah.
It's also interesting to kind of see, like, and I say this not to be an ass, but the shit that I've seen in this match, a lot of that is pulled into AEW, right? As far as like the level of like match quality and like the intensity behind it. Like Punk fighting Cena, and then like the false finishes, the multiple kickouts, like all this exciting shit that they're doing in the matches, it's over there. And that's why I like the shit that they do, because they obviously pulled from here. Somewhere TK had a notebook like in fucking Waterboy and was copying the plays. So
can I comment on? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. So I also picked that up. And I like around this time, because what year was this match? This was
2013.
2013.
Oh, 2011.
2011. All right. So this is Twitter is already out at this point. Like this is around the time where people are talking about work rate. Like this is around the time where everyone wants work rate. Like this is the 2011 is when he starts getting "you can't wrestle" chants.
Yeah.
Like so what I'm trying to say is you're kind of right. Like this is around the time where the IWC, because this is essentially the start of the IWC in this era, this is the time where they're like, we want work rate. And if you look at this match and you go to the Daniel Bryan one, like, yeah, there's a lot of false finishes. And I was thinking about that too, like, because I watched the Daniel Bryan one first, and then I finished the CM Punk one earlier today, and then I tried to do the Roman one. And then, I'm like, man, there was like 13 AAs in this shit.
Yeah.
but only 2 GTSs, so but like there was they're like, so I believe you're right. But yeah, this was I think you're right in the sense that like this is around the time where everyone they want to see that they want to see work rate. They don't want the 5 moves doom shit. They don't want whatever Triple H is giving you either. They want the Punks. They want the Daniel Bryans. They want that.
Yeah.
So I agree with you.
In this match, Punk ends up winning, right? And it's, man, I hate to give him like credit, but like the man comes out and he's like frantic that Punk won the belt. He's out there with him who should not also be named, and they are out there scrambling. He gets on the head, says like, get Rio down here, get Alberto Rio, because Rio had won the Money in the Bank earlier. To try to get him to come out and win the belt back from Punk so he couldn't leave with it. Punk pulls out one of his finest roundhouse kicks, lays out Rio, carries off the belt into the crowd. That's it. And now I'm watching from a perspective of a fan. Like, if this is how the pay-per-view end, I have to watch Raw. Like, I have to watch Raw, bro. Like,
absolutely.
I almost went back and found the Raw because I need to go and see how this like all tied in. Like,
bro, yes, absolutely. It was absolutely crazy. And just, I'm gonna name them real quick just so that like I don't want to expect the fans to be smart. He's talking about Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis, and Alberto Del Rio, which honestly all 3 of them are POSs. So, that's funny. But you're right. Like because I also thought the same thing. Like BKM, like his facial expressions is also what sells this whole thing. Like you can see how sick he looks. He's like, this mother effer is going to leave my company with my title. He could walk into any place. If he wanted to walk into ROH tomorrow carrying that WWE, he could. And then, like, you could see the urgency of him calling. Like, he like, slaps Jerry Lawler or Michael Cole or whatever. He's like, he takes their headset. He's like, bring Del Rio. Like, you can see that, like, it was such a good sell. And also credit to Cena before that whole call Del Rio part out.
Yep, I forgot that part.
Yeah, they tried to literally do a Montreal screw job where Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis are on the ramp. Like, Laurinaitis tries to go to the ring bell, but Cena stops him. Cena punches him, and he's like, "No, we're not finishing the match this way. We're gonna finish the match my way. We're gonna we're doing this my way," which leads to his demise, as usually does with baby faces. But the storytelling, like, I was hooked, and I knew who won this match. But I was so hooked into it, like, it did not matter. I was so enthralled with all of it.
I want you to, like, just think about it, bro. The match was 38 minutes. We went through 38 minutes, and I was like, I need to watch Monday. Like, do you understand? Like, that don't really exist, bro. Like, the drama, the storytelling here, Punk with the grin on his face that he just walked away. He had the biggest heist in the world kind of thing. And he did it in Chicago, so all the fans were on him, bro. It's literally, that's probably gonna go down to one of my greatest matches of all time list, bro. Like, that shit was fucking insane, just because everything added up. Go watch that, people. If you haven't, definitely go watch that. That was fire. Next match on the list, Bryan Danielson.
DT didn't say it.
But DT didn't watch it.
We talked about
it. He didn't watch it.
My bad.
Yeah, he didn't watch it. Bryan Danielson versus John Cena, SummerSlam 2013. Now, this is about where I kind of start picking it back up. At this time, I think I'm, like, jumping into Total Divas, like, because that's, like, the reality TV era was around that time. So, like, they're mixing reality TV and wrestling and whatnot. So I'm starting to pay attention a little bit. And so much so that I remember them talking about the injury that John had in this match on his elbow. He needed, like, I think, like, elbow surgery or some shit like that. He had, like, a knot the size of a baseball, like, on his elbow. It was crazy. So in this match, he had that long arm sleeve. I was like, John Cena don't wear arm sleeves, like, at all. What you got? Like,
so, okay, wait. All right, a light bulb just happened in my head. Okay, so, holy shit. Okay, so this is around the time during Total Divas. I'm sure you saw this clip, DT. I hope you've seen it, because John Cena was kind of a villain in Total Divas. This is around the time, because when he was on the bed and Nikki Bella comes back from the gym and he's like, "You don't put your clothes in this one, you put your clothes in this one."
Yeah.
Holy shit! All right, hey, I just did the.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry.
So
that just blew my mind.
But that's how I figured out what timeline we're in.
I'm a dirty clothes hamper. I eat dirty clothes.
Yeah. So John has to get elbow surgery. So in Total Divas, they kind of go over the fact that he needed to have, like, this surgery because he's been prolonging it. So he's wearing this arm sleeve. I'm like, man, that's kind of weird. Why is he wearing an arm sleeve? And also at this time, the story is that they're trying to find that authority figure. They're trying to get Bryan Danielson to be, like, clean cut and shaved. They need to shave his beard to be presentable, to be the world champion and whatnot. And in this, like, the video package before it, Bryan's like, I'm not shaving the beard stays, like, just being Bryan. And so it leads to this one-on-one match, right? And we are in the Yes movement. It is up. Like, the world wants him to be there. Like, the crowd's going nuts for him. And then we're also in the you can't wrestle Cena era. And they hate this nigga. They cannot stand him, bro. They want him gone. And it's very apparent. Like, when you have those two, like, forces and they're polar opposites, it's such a crazy conundrum in the crowd, bro. Like, it shouldn't exist, but it does. Overall, this was my favorite match because they were grapping, bro. Like, it was straight, pure graps. They were wrestling their ass off. And it's hard hitting. And you know how it's hard hitting? John Cena got 2 lumps. Boom, boom, immediately. His eye gets a lump on his eye. And I think his nose almost gets broken. Or something happens to his nose and starts swelling up, bro. He gets hit hella hard in this match. And on the other side for Bryan, too. Like, Bryan's getting hit by John. It's one of the greatest, like, one-on-one matches that I've ever seen, bro. Like, if Punk was 2, this is 1, and they both make the greatest matches of all time list because they're just fucking insane.
So I just found it. So it's number 11 on the top 25 SummerSlam matches of all time.
Like, it's a heater, bro. It's definitely a heater.
So, what is it on John Cena's list? It should be in our group chat.
I didn't check that. To be fair, how I found these matches, I was using like the cage match rating. So whatever was like, top 5, I kind of went through and shuffled through. I didn't choose the same ones because some of them we've seen and some of them just didn't fit the criteria that I was looking for. But I think this particular match with Daniel is probably like his 4th or 5th best match, like rated on that show. Number 1 was Punk, so we definitely watched the number 1 match. But, bro, label locks, AAs, STFUs, like just seeing like there's the conception of the best entertainer in WWE versus the best wrestler in WWE colliding in one match, you were gonna get a banger. Like, and both were young, honestly, no injuries besides Cena.
And the crazy part is this was technically 2.0 because they were doing that. They were kind of spinning that narrative during the Punk match that we saw. That was 3 years before this, Daniel.
Yeah.
Where, like, after Punk won, or no, it was right before Punk won. Well, actually, shit, now I don't remember. But, like, I think it was Jerry Lawler. It was either Jerry Lawler or Michael Cole, but they were, like, the best wrestler in it. Honestly, they repeated it tonight. But it was, like, the best wrestler beat the best sports entertainer. And they kind of repeated it tonight, where someone said that tonight as well. And, so it was kind of like, it was damn near the 2.0 version of it. Because fans love Daniel Bryan. Like, again, beloved.
And what I loved about this is that the long-term storytelling that this led into. This was SummerSlam 2013. If I'm not mistaken, Bryan wins it at Mania in 2014. But this kicks off so many different ripple effects. Because at this point in time, Bryan wins the belt. He gets it off Cena. Cena's getting ready to go do surgery and whatnot, so Bryan gets the belt. Randy has Money in the Bank. Oh, forgot to mention, Triple H is special guest referee for this match, too. Triple H low blows Bryan. Randy comes out, wins the belt, right? This kicks off what I'm assuming is the Authority, right? So if this kicks off Authority, this leads directly into Shield and Seth Rollins and like just the ripple effect that particular moment had and the weight that it carries. Insane. Before, I think I mentioned like a couple weeks ago, maybe last week, that I was watching Old Manias. I was like, bro, the energy is different. I was watching Bryan Danielson win against Batista and Randy. And so we had that prime move of the beer and the crowd is fucking going crazy. I had to watch that match. I'd never seen it before. And to see like that's where all that shit is pivoting into, it opens the door for what we're watching now. Like, so much. It's like Infinity War shit, bro. Like Loki timeline shit. If this shit fucks up, everything goes wrong.
I'm gonna try to remember my question after the pod, or when we get towards the end.
Okay.
Well, what do you think about the match? You haven't said anything.
He didn't watch the match.
You didn't watch this one either? I don't remember everything in the pre-pod. Goddamn, my bad. I'm sorry.
I said there was 2 matches I didn't watch.
Hey, man.
He missed the best ones, bro.
4.
He missed the best ones, bro. It's crazy.
No, we did not, bro. We had 5 matches from John Cena's past and 5 matches from this year.
Yeah. And
that's why you got the comment, how many shoulder tackles do I have to watch?
For sure. He did.
But you already watched all the matches this year.
The Bryan Danielson match was on the list. I told you didn't have to watch 3 hours of John Cena on YouTube. But no, this nigga I watched the greatest hits.
All right, shut it off.
I mean, he's not wrong. It's in the text. It's in the text and the email thread. How many threads did you see it?
Are you done or you finished?
I gotta send this nigga a list by carrier pigeon. Would you have got it then?
He's,
you know what? Next time,
it needs to be. By,
I got you. I'm gonna send like the DoorDash order, and just gonna have the list of matches on the receipt. Actually, what a better time now. Because Mr. DT, you couldn't have missed this match. This
of course you did. It was
you
the
bet
first
not
one
have
he
missed.
watched.
This one is Roman Reigns versus John Cena at SummerSlam 2021.
And ironically enough, this is the match that Hero should have the most insight about because he was fucking there in person.
I mean, I can give you insight, but hey,
He don't live on the island of relevancy.
that was it.
You do.
I had no follow-up. I had no follow-up.
I can get
There was
You
an
don't got dual
ellipses, and that was
citizenship
it.
to the island. This is purely a DT segment.
This is not purely a DT segment.
I mean, it might as well be. You
This is not
so.
JBL wanted this. I can look. So this is the one match I did not watch because I had to fit in the other matches, and to give DT some credit, we did add a Punk match, and I feel like we added a Punk match because we needed a Punk match. He was on his top 10 rivals like 3 times or some shit. So I did not rewatch this match, but I did rewatch the video package, and I rewatched all the way the fans were, and I did see this match live. Match was great. I don't remember the whole shtick of Roman like, if I lose, I'm not gonna return. I don't remember that, but at the time, I do remember. I did not believe Roman was losing. That was one of the moments where I'm like, I don't think Roman's going to lose this title. I was happy to see Cena wrestle because I think that was either my first time seeing Cena wrestle, or it would have been my second. I think it was my first. I think it was my first and only. I'm not fully sure on that because I did go to 2 live events before they stopped doing those in Portland, and they just only brought Raw and or SmackDown. And so I might have seen Cena do a live event, but I don't think I have. So I'm going to go on record and say this is my first and only time seeing Cena wrestle live, and I had a blast. At the time, Allegiant Stadium was new. So also shout out to S-Rank, friend of the show, friend of all 3 of us. Wouldn't know him without DT. He was there with me, him and his wife, me and my wife. The Allegiant Stadium, nice stadium, but at the time it was new, and they're a cashless stadium, and everything shut down like after the first match, so people couldn't buy any drinks, people couldn't buy any food. So, and this is before the 5-match, 6-match special that Triple H gives us. So we were there for a couple hours with no alcohol, no food, and if you were a Bianca Belair fan, you wanted some alcohol after that after that goddamn squash, because someone didn't want to go to work. We don't know why. There's another conversation. But the match
can't say anything,
itself,
I apologize.
But from what I remember from the video package and from what I remember of the match was great. The video package was really good. This is where we get the classic line of it's like missionary night after night. Like this is this was only the first year into the Bloodline stuff, so it wasn't tired yet, even though a lot of people don't think it was tired. But there was a point in time where it kind of got repetitive with the constant interference and yada yada yada. This was way before that. This was still very fresh. Like the head of the table thing just came out maybe 2 months before this even happened. But holy hell, man! For me, it's kind of a time capsule in the sense, because I was telling you guys pre-pod where it's like everyone's wearing face masks. Like if you look at every single match that we rewatched and explaining it to you, like you can see again like the different times. Like you could see, I think it was during the Punk match. I saw someone filming with a Nintendo DS. Like guys, like it was this match. You got nothing but face masks. So it's just really cool to see, and again, it just shows you the longevity of this particular talent of John Cena. Like you can see all these different, because there was a point in time, the JBL one, there's still flip phones. Like we all seen that famous meme of LeBron James filming Stone Cold with a flip phone. Like which I'm going to bring up LeBron James again later on. But yeah, man, that's all I have for this match. I did not rewatch it, so I do not know. I do not remember the beat for beat. I remember how it ends, and I did watch the video package. But it was a good match to me. It was still a good match. Like seeing it live, I was not disappointed seeing it live whatsoever. And that shirt was one of my favorite Cena shirts because Super Mario Brothers 3 is one of my favorite video games of all time.
That was a good shirt. Yeah, I thought they re-released that too.
They might. I was just re-looking at his stuff because I just bought 2 shirts. I just bought 2 shirts as I was crying. Like deadass. I bought 2 shirts as I was crying.
Did you buy the last one? Did you buy the last one?
No.
It's the blue. It's the. Oh, okay.
The one that he's wearing tonight. Okay, no,
yeah,
I bought that one. I bought one that was on sale, and then I bought another one. It's a video game-ish one where, they look like video game characters.
They're all pixelated and stuff.
Yeah, they're all pixelated. And I'll probably buy some more because I was like, because I wanted to wear a Cena shirt tonight, and I was like, I have no Cena gear, which makes sense based off of like how I came in and whatnot. But
right,
I was like, no, I need
it's
a
also
Cena
hard
shirt.
walking around with
a Cena shirt. I gotta have a mixture of like, not necessarily fashionable, but also not necessarily like I'm sticking out like a sore thumb. You know, it got to be a common, even ground of like I can wear this outside to multiple events, and it's kind of like neutral. You know, like less activity, the better. I can't wear a Cena shirt, just like I can't wear the Britt Baker shirt. It's just not. You can't. I can't go in with like that.
Wait, you own that?
No, fuck no.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was like
hell no.
I thought you were like,
Let me I gotta see
a black man to walk around with a shirt with a white one with a black eye? What you? No,
I mean,
hell no.
You know, put on your.
You end up like that Michigan coach.
Hey, hey, you want to be topical? Let's go.
You want to be topical? Let's go.
That's great.
Oh damn. She got a shiner on that motherfucker.
Yeah, I forgot what match that it happened. I think it was after the Thunder Rosa match that they were going crazy. That they made a shirt.
No, it wasn't Thunder Rosa one. It was when she was beefing with Paige, I think.
And she had it was crazy. It was. I get what they're doing, capitalizing on the moment, but at the same time, that's not a good shirt to be walking around in. My thoughts getting back to the Roman Cena match.
They tried to. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was about to go on a tangent. No, because they tried to gaslight us crazy. So you don't want to wear this?
No, nobody should wear that. The Roman match was nuts only because of I said it before, just the aura forming that Roman is doing, right? And I missed this version of Roman where it's like, just go back to Hollywood, John. You want to go back. Actually, y'all can have him back. It's like, oh, he's talking mad shit. And when you get that version, that level of him, and he knows he can't be beat, it's the best ever, bro. Because he knows that no matter what moves you do, I'm the guy on top. Sorry, they're cheering for you. It's me now. Like, literally invincible in every aspect, bro. I like the bloodline entrance where it's like he tells like, yo, y'all just stay in the back. Jay and Jimmy come out with the belts. I think at this time, I don't know if they had both.
Nope.
I think it was just the one, like the SmackDown one.
It was just SmackDown.
And just to see them like in that particular era, like I ain't gonna lie, I miss Bloodline. Like that particular era of Bloodline, yeah. That was must see TV.
Go ahead.
Well, just to wrap up, like this particular version, like Roman and like the he's so like cocky in the sense that like he struggles to like finish matches. Like there's moments where he's like taunting and doing his thing, and he gets the ooh-wah off, and John reverses and whatnot. Like he's so in like just an ass, bro. That he's not taking anything seriously. That it takes him to like the last moment where he's like, "All right, it's over," and gets in the corner, does a little ooh-wah, Superman punch, cool. Yeah, man, I did enjoy this match. Just because of nostalgia and the feels it brought back. What you got, DT?
I was just gonna say, I think this was their way of cementing Roman as the top guy. Because if you like a couple years before, when Roman was still the big dog, they had it's called a promo from John Cena, where John Cena ate that nigga up live on television to the point where Roman got flustered and had to call him a bitch. He said, yeah, "You got a big golden shovel." He couldn't say, like it was John Cena once again doing business. Like, hey, Vince, the company, blah blah blah. Everybody else sees you as the top guy. Like, I want to help cement that. I want to be a part of that. Because even his promo before the match was, "You're insulated, you're protected, and if I win, you're gonna be the biggest failure ever. Because all I got to do is hang in 1, 2, 3." And like, he built his whole promo off of, "I just have to last 3 seconds, and I'm taking that belt, and I'm going back to Hollywood, and you can kiss your whole career goodbye because you ain't shit, and you've been elevated. Like, you haven't been chosen, you've been elevated." So like, them like doing business that way, and like cementing Roman in that way, like John doing that was fire.
Yeah.
And to piggyback off of what DT just said, what I liked about the video package, also when they were going through it, where Cena was like, "I don't have to prove anything to you. I just have to pin you." And I was like, that's such a bar. I don't have to prove anything to you. I just got to pin you. And then they show a clip of him getting a fake 3 count off a little schoolboy, and Roman being flustered. He's like, it's not even a real match, but it's just a thing that happened. Like, it was so good. It was so good, so good.
Yeah. And it also leads to one of the most memorable moments that I can remember, which was because post-match, Brock returns. He has a thing to return at SummerSlam. And
SummerSlam's the shit.
It leads to like the tractor match, the last man standing match with Roman and Brock. And like, watching that on TV, bro, was the most insane shit ever. I think at that point in time, we're also kicking off the H era is starting to start. This is before TKO bought, and there was a run before TKO bought WWE where shit was on fire, bro. Like,
chef's kiss.
Just they was on point. So yeah, it leads into something great.
This week of wrestling, that was the same week Punk returned to AEW, or showed up in AEW. If I'm not mistaken. That was the exact same week that Punk showed up. And Brock was kind of like their version of like, all right, you got a big return? All right, we got one too. At least that's the way the internet took it. But, that was the exact same week, because I was still in Vegas at the time, because I went to Vegas early to, like, that was my first time ever going to Vegas. So, that was exactly
like,
that
watching
was exact
that
same
shit
week.
was fucking crazy.
Punk came to AEW. Like, so as a wrestling fan, if you were legitimately one of those enjoy all wrestling fans, that was a week for you. You had a Cena Roman match. You had Punk return to wrestling for the first time in years. You had Brock come back. Yeah. Like, it was
they were going like fucking crazy.
Brood Edge showed up. Like, so much crazy shit happened. Like,
yeah.
Becky Lynch
if you just a wrestling fan, bro, like that was a crazy era. Cause like it was almost like they were boxing. Like the promotions were boxing each other, right? Mm-hmm. WWE throw a punch, AEW throw a punch. Oh,
like in a nice competitive way. Like,
yeah, like
where everybody, like the fans are the ones that win.
Win, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, Kenny is. I forgot. I think it was Full Gear, maybe, where Kenny finishes the show and Adam Cole comes out, right, for the first time. And then, like, as the show's ending, Bryan Danielson comes. I ain't never seen somebody do a double drop in the same fucking night. It was fucking crazy, bro. Like, oh, crowd's going to black, and then fucking Bryan Danielson.
Yeah. In hindsight, that was a bad move. In hindsight, that was a bad move. You shouldn't have two people debut like that, especially because one's going to get a way bigger pop than the other. But it was still cool. It was still cool to see.
Yeah, and the aspect of them just throwing punches, they were just boxing each other. Like, COVID era 2021, like, or 2020 to like 2023, 24, you had like some really solid like wrestling going on, bro. Like really, really fucking solid wrestling.
Actually, that's kind of funny because then that means within a 2-year span, CM Punk came back twice.
In theory,
it just happened this week. He's officially been in WWE longer than he was in AEW. This week by like 4 or 5 days.
And also fucking nuts because he has nowhere near the amount of matches. Like, and
No,
not,
he had more
I get
matches
it.
in AEW.
He has way more matches in AEW than he does in WWE, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Well,
He's older. You protected him.
He's
Saving him for the big
definitely
moments.
way more protected, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's also just telling wrestlers no. It's like you don't need to be wrestling this random person, you know, type of thing. Also, because he was just wrestling everybody. Like after Darby Allin, he was.
I mean, but
he was just wrestling
coming
everybody.
out of
But
like
also, then again, he was in retirement. Like
he had to come out. Yeah, he had to come out of retirement.
Yeah.
Like we need to get some reps, nigga. Cool. I'm glad we did that. That was fun to go back and watch like those moments for Cena. I kind of talked about pre-pause, but I think we should do that again. Maybe like with another superstar. Maybe find Randy matches or whatever. Like
I mean, honestly,
cool.
if we get enough time and a Patreon, we can do a spin-off show where we watch old pay-per-views that maybe people want us to watch or something.
Old pay-per-views are long, and this is coming from the AEW fan. Like they had
old matches.
I forgot what. I forgot what PLE it was. I think it was a Royal Rumble, but I turned it on and it was like 5 dots for commercials and like big ass blocks of time, and I was like, what is like, bro? What? So then I had to go look at the match card and see when the match I was looking for started, and I just went straight to that.
Yeah,
I'm not watching all this.
No. However, I'm gonna be going back to that Mania.
So you can see the pictures.
Yeah, the slow, the times 2.
That's what I was like, all right.
I'm going back to that Mania, the Mania 21 with John and JBL, because I'm pretty sure there was a Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels match, and I gotta watch that. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah.
Kurt and Shawn, like, yeah, I'm about to go back and figure that out.
So you're probably not gonna like this, but this kind of ties in because you just talked about. I brought it up. Like a second ago by saying it's his SummerSlam is his shit, but this SummerSlam coming up is in Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
It is rumored to be Brock's last SummerSlam, his last anything. I don't know if you want to go back and try to watch his top 5 matches, but I'm just like, it's probably going to be a thing. So, and it leads me to the last thing is that Randy is going to be the last one of that OVW class that's left.
Shelton.
Besides, and
then WWE.
Okay.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
So that era of wrestling is like, and it seems like they said it tonight. AJ Styles is retiring as well.
Yeah.
This year coming up.
I mean,
we're going to get some wrap-ups.
Yeah.
Honestly, next year we'll probably get 3. It's probably going to be Brock, Jericho, and AJ Styles, unless they try to spread them out a little bit. Ray, Mysterio.
I think Ray. Yeah.
Probably Ray.
His last match is going to be against Dom
in Mexico.
As it should.
Dom, Ray in Mexico. Don't do that shit on the stage. I don't want to see it.
For name versus name. Who's the
greatest luchador of all time? Like
the greatest Mysterio of all time. Who is it?
In Mexico.
Ray's not gonna change his name, nigga. Like, no, it's hair versus mask.
No, you don't know, but he got it. No, goddammit, when I win, you take your mask off and you give me your mask.
And you go.
On
no
TV.
More.
We already know what you look like without the mask. Like, you just took a picture when you and your daughter was hiking. We seen you with the little puppy.
Yeah,
we all know what Ray looked like.
It has to happen in Mexico. Has to.
So,
San Diego, because that's where Dom is from.
Nah, I need the Mexico crowd, bro. Like,
California is Mexico.
Okay. all right. See.
That's a compliment. California is more Mexican than New Mexico.
Listen, all right.
I don't know about that landscape in New Mexico. Cause I can't speak on this. Let's
I've been
spin
to
out.
Albuquerque once.
Let's spin out of this.
That's how you got there.
It's time to talk about Saturday Night Main Event.
The Bugs Bunny reference.
Last time is now.
Real quick. Also, this isn't like Old Hero. There is actually a delay, so I'm not trying to cut you guys off. Like, there is legitimately a delay.
Oh, and you're like your feed.
Yes.
Oh, okay. He's definitely delayed. Like my Peacock stream. I see. So Cody Rhodes, Oba Femi, Sol Ruca versus Bayley, AJ Styles, Dragon Lee versus Javon Evans, Leon Slater, Gunther versus John Cena. Now, prior to the show, most interesting match card. I was like, yep, this one I can't miss. This show had no pee breaks. None. You couldn't miss a match. And you know what the key factor that was here that made it a no pee break show?
Here we go.
Youth.
I thought you were going to say black people.
I thought that was. Yeah,
well, y'all hit it on the head there. But it's the same concept. Youth, black people. The speed of the matches were different. Like there was no lulls. There was nobody like laying around and we're gonna have Michael Cole tell us what the hell is going on. He bit his ear off and he's just rolling around on the mat. I don't need that. I need to see action immediately. This is one of my favorite shows just based off of how the speed was, bro. Everything is up pace. They're keeping everything going. Love this match. I have some nitpicks with this show though, and we'll get to them. And actually, the first one's in this first match. Cody Rhodes, Oba Femi.
Oh God. Oba.
Boy looked like he was meant to be. The man got his own money. The boy got his own money. Like he's
Lisa, you did it. You did it.
Yo, Oba is that guy. And
man, that was
I like
fantastic.
that the theme in this show was that any of the NXT talent, the vets that they were working with, were letting them get their shit off. Like this is for us. This is our version to let y'all show the world what y'all are able to do. They know who we are. It's on you to take the ball and kind of like run with it. And oh my fucking God, bro, Cody and Oba was just banger. But I also knew that this match could only end in one way, right? As much as I wanted like Oba to pin Cody, it was not gonna happen. You can't have the NXT champion pin your WWE champion. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
But then also on the flip side, I don't believe Cody could pin Oba, so you can't do that either. So I was sitting at home and I was like, yeah, like DQ is the only way to get out of this. And when I watched the SmackDown interview or promo with Cody and Oba, and Cody's directing this towards Drew, and Drew didn't come out, but Oba did, I was like, oh, Drew's going to interfere in DQ. It just made sense. Like, if he didn't interfere during the promo, he's going to show up and interfere in the match because he was talking shit. Now, the match was only 9 minutes. And it was only 9 minutes because this motherfucker Cody don't know how to bump.
No, he was.
Now,
Hey man, I'm gonna give. I gotta shout him out. Hold on, Hero. Hold on. I gotta shout him out because he was being very giving. Cody was being very giving for Oba. He was selling like a motherfucker. Oba punched him in the stomach. Cody flew 5 feet in the air. Like it was perfect. Like I just wanted to add it in there. Hero, you can go.
Well, let me explain.
So, okay.
Cody ends up getting his ear sliced.
Yeah.
And he ends up bleeding out of his ear. So that's a setup. H, go ahead. What you got?
I was going to say that I don't. There's a part of me, and we'll never know, but there's a part of me that feels like this was honestly all part of the plan. Because if you remember what happened with the Seth LA Knight match, where it's like, oh, is he injured, and then led to the cash in, like, there's a chance that this was always posted in this way. Now, is maybe the blood part was surprising, but I'm not, okay, all I'm trying to say is I'm not fully on board saying, oh, they hurried the match just because there was a sight of blood. I'm not fully on board with that yet. But who knows, because they'll never actually really tell us the truth. But I'm on the fence.
We might see the Unreal.
I'm on the fence with it. Yeah, we might see the Unreal. We might. But I'm on the fence.
The match was great. Quality was great. I was entertained. I was engaged in it, bro. I was like, yes, this is what I wanted. I just needed 5 more minutes. Give me a 15-minute match. Golden opener, right? Like I said, I do think that they cut it short due to like the injury and whatnot. I don't know what kind of damage happened to his ear, but it happened on the table spot. Like somewhere in that table spot. He sliced himself.
So, question, because I'm trying to do the research now. It definitely wasn't the table spot. Now, did he slice his ear, or did something happen in his inner ear? And the reason why I'm asking is because I believe it might be the same ear that got busted by Travis Scott a couple months ago. So, and your ear canal, your brain, etc. So, like, that's probably, like, if this was the reason why they cut the match short and the way they did, it's because he's holding the fucking belt.
Yeah.
They have not set up a story for him to lose the belt yet.
Right.
This was only supposed to be an exhibition. We got to get him the fuck out of there.
I'm glad you mentioned the word exhibition, because the reason why I liked all these matches is because they were that. You just threw really talented people and had matches. I don't give a fuck what the storylines were, because the talent inside the ring sold me on whatever they were supposed to do. That's the kind of wrestling I like, bro. Like, yeah, stories are good. You know me. Y'all know that I don't give a fuck about stories. Fuck your stories. Put two of the best in a barn and let them go. I'm there. I'm there. Right, sitting on the hay.
My money.
I don't give a fuck about your stories. And the fact that, like, we didn't have that particular, there was no stories needed here. Maybe besides Gunther and John, and we'll get to that. But, like, all the NXT shows or NXT exhibitions, just grabs, bro. Just wrestle. And they were fast-paced wrestling, bro. Love this. Love the first three run. Chef's kiss.
That's the thing. Like, you can get both. Because, like, AEW, they will give you the random exposition matches that will have, exhibition, sorry. They will give you those random exhibition matches, but, like, there's no storytelling in the match. Even if it's just two random baby faces or two random heels, whatever, like, there's a chance to get both. And that's kind of always been my argument, but I agree with you. Like, this was essentially WWE versus NXT Light. This is what we got at the Survivor Series a couple years ago, and it panned out. And based off of the fan reaction, this shouldn't be the last one. We should have a little more of this. Based off of all the matches, I'm fine with how all of them ended. I wish this match would have been a little longer, or like I wish maybe there could have been a definitive winner. But I feel like, and DT said this on Blue Sky, but like honestly, look, this match ended the way it should have. Like, both people looked strong as hell. Both people didn't lose. It's better than a damn ring count out, because, like, yeah, someone responded to me who's like, oh, I just would have rather have Oba get pinned, and like, Oba just won this title like a week and a half ago, and he's probably going to drop it back to Ricky or drop it back to Javon, and you don't want him to have a loss before that, so that makes no sense. And obviously you don't want Cody to lose, because that's your QB1. Like, and this is better than a ring count out, because a ring count out would have. You want to talk about the booing after, like, when they get to Triple H and stuff, like, the booing would have been a lot worse. It would have been a lot worse if this would have been like a ring count.
Real quick.
What you got, DT?
Here, real quick. And the other thing is, too, to take into account, this is the first time, if you are not somebody who is in this universe, and you are just, like, this was John's whole reason for all of this. If this is your first time seeing any of these people, why the fuck would the company want your first memory of their next big monster to be, oh, that guy lost to Cody the first time I saw him? No, this dude is he's a mammoth of a human. Like, he towered over Cody. When Drew got in there, I was like, damn, they about the same height. Like, no. So, yeah, no. This was the way it was supposed to end.
The next time Oba loses, it's in a triple threat. And it's because he's not taking the pin. That's the only way I'm accepting this. Like,
he's getting bumped up. It's time to get bumped up.
Honestly, I think his next loss will be a pin, because I don't think he's been pinned. And if he has been pinned, it's only been one
Ricky.
time. Okay, yeah, that was his only pin loss.
And niggas was like, why the fuck did Ricky pin Oba? Ricky pinned Oba? No, it has to be triple threat, bro. It's not believable.
It should have been Javon. Right, but he his first time losing the title was in Triple Threat, and that's when he lost. It was Trick, Javon versus Oba. All I'm like, look,
that's true.
What I'm trying to say is that there is a middle ground. Like, there's a way to where you can go the Moxley route, where you go undefeated for a year, and now you're just losing to everybody. Or there's the Mercedes Moné, to where it's like you'll lose every other couple months. Sometimes it might be because you got pinned, or sometimes it might be to a triple threat. Or there's sometimes there's there's just ways you gotta like make it stagnant. You know, like you can't, and not everyone can be booked the same. And like I don't know if he should lose to another triple threat. If he did, it's fine. But there's also ways to book a monster that gets pinned early on. You know, like there's different ways to book people, which we'll get to, get to maybe on a regular episode when we talk about Mello again. But like, there's different ways to book people, and people also just have to be patient, type of thing.
I think Oba is like the freshest monster that we actually all like collectively like believe in, right? Like, of course you had Omos, right? You've had Braun, you've had Bronson Reed, like you've had your monsters come in, but I think this is the one where it's like we all know he's next, right? Don't fuck that up. He can't keep taking as many losses. You have to protect the giant in some point, because if he keeps getting pinned, it's like, oh, he's being pinned, especially early on to where we haven't figured out like necessarily his weakness, right? If Oba has like, oh, he sucks against submissioners, okay, that makes sense. Like, he lost because he can't get out of holds.
Who does that sound like? We've been talking about this whole time. Gunther.
Mox.
You can't have. It's not.
I was gonna say Mox
believable.
too, but yeah.
Yeah, like it's not believable that he loses, and he can't lose to everybody. It has to be for a specific moment in time. Like, you can't just be popping off losses.
Yeah, so you have to be really careful with Oba. Like, I'm interested to see what they do. But I wouldn't doubt that he's coming up soon, and if he does, you're in a very different kind of shit show, because it's like we can't put him in the mid card, right? We do. He's running that bitch.
I mean, you can.
Cool.
You can.
I got some shit for you.
Okay, we have to get. I can't.
Was it DT Book?
Because we have a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I saw the light bulb pop off, but we have a show to get to.
Okay.
Next match here.
We can go to DT.
What you got?
Wait, hold on. I think it's. Hold on, real quick. Let's just. All right. So, again, real quick. The match was great. I think the match went the exact way that it was supposed to go. Like, granted, again, I know some people wanted Cody to get the pin. I know some people wanted Oba for sure to get the pin. But the match ended, like, at the end of the day, this match was to showcase that Oba could hang. And he hung with the QB win. And that didn't mean to rhyme if it did. But this was a showcase, and it showed that, obviously, it's not even just that, like, Oba's next up, because Javon's there too, you got Trick there too. Like, there's also a lot of black talent. But, like, there's a lot of people up next, and again, you can't book everyone the same, and I think this was a very good showcase of Oba. And after the match, like, and I sky tweeted, I was like, I don't even want Cody and Oba 2. Like, now I want Drew versus Oba, because that face-off was everything to me. Like, that quick little face-off, that was so fucking cool. Like, I was like, you just ruined my match. And and then he gets some offense off. Like, that's, like, again, like, and I'm only restating this, and it's not for you guys. I'm just restating this for our audience and just anyone else who listens. Like, not everyone can be booked the same. Like, not everyone can be booked like how Braun Breaker is being booked, or how Lyra was being booked when she first got to the main roster. Sometimes you're going to get a Julia. Sometimes you're going to get a Carmelo Hayes. But look what's happening with Carmelo right now. Now he's getting cheers. He's getting let's go. Like, he's getting mellow cheers. He was not getting that last month.
Pops.
Like, booking, it's different for everyone, and it's like if it's your fave and you're standing them, I understand. It gets frustrating. As a Seth Rollins stand, I was in the dirt for a couple of years, but again, everyone's different, and sometimes you just gotta let shit play out. And 9 minutes, but it was a 9 minute fuck. It was It was a 9-minute showcase, and it showed you why this particular talent is up next, and it showed you why Cody Rhodes is who Cody Rhodes is. And same with Bayley. Let's get to Bayley now.
Where we getting to now? Bayley versus Sol Ruca. Also, fire fucking match. Also, the best person to pair with Sol Ruca, because Bayley was in her spots to make Sol Ruca look great. There was slight hiccups, and that was just like because a lot of Sol Ruca's moves are like they need setups to do, so like there's some lag in some things, but overall, fire fucking match. Like I enjoyed the hell out of this match, bro. Like, yeah, definitely for sure for all of the NXT talent coming up there. I think that like in this particular match, it just showed you like watch out for her, right? I think I'm not too familiar with like the NXT women's like field of who's like the top of the top right now, but I have seen like the Kalani Jordans, right? I have seen Jordan Grace and Sol Ruca, so I'm familiar with those, and honestly a lot of them because they were at the Evolution show in the summer. So it's like apparently if Sol Ruca's here, this means that she's the one who's like you're coming up next. Like
she was a double champ too, I think, within the last calendar year.
Yeah, because she had the speed and like
literally just like last month or the month before. It was speed in North American.
Yeah. So like a wonderful showing. Plus, she has one of the dopest fucking moves in wrestling. Soul Snatcher is absolutely fucking crazy.
It's so
absolutely nuts. I don't think longevity is the best move. I don't think like for your career you should have this, but right now I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
It's just
there's gonna come a point where we got to switch this shit up.
It's just a back.
Yeah, but you can't keep taking those.
I mean, you got to flip, it's
a decade from now, it's gonna switch. It'll probably.
You can't keep taking that, bro. Like it's and not just because like it's just a back bump, but it's also like the setup, right? It's also the person who's taking it has to be in the right position at the right time. In this match in particular, Bayley had to slide in to make sure that she was there because Sol Ruca pulled that shit off so fucking fast. So it's like it's a right timing, right place. We have to be on point with it. So great fucking move. Yes. I love it.
You're not wrong. But the Soul Snatcher, there has been some very creative other versions of the Soul Snatcher. Like the Soul Snatcher is so quote unquote creative and a favorite move that there's like 6 different versions on the latest 2K. Like I put that move on both my male and my female character in like 3 different, like there's like 6 different ways to do the Soul Snatcher. Like, so you're not wrong, but there are some different ways to hit it a little bit differently, just a little bit.
At 30, and you're a 6-year, 7-year vet. I don't know if you're doing that. Like, no.
I mean, Randy's still doing the RKO, and he just had a back surgery.
That nigga Randy turned on his side. He don't take back bumps with the RKO. That nigga land on his hip. He like
true.
And he thick. Take that how you will. His back is wide and strong. It is what it is, brother. He's like 6'6", 260. He like if LeBron decided to wrestle, it would be like Randy Orton or Drew McIntyre. That's what his body comp would be.
I think it said Randy Orton's thick. I have never thought in my whole life would I hear those 2 words together.
Really?
That's because you take it.
Honestly, I'm glad DT said it first because definitely thought it.
Before we get off this match, Sol Ruca was absolutely fantastic, but I have to absolutely take a moment to shine a light on Bayley, who is out of I always say, out of the 4 horsewomen, for me, she's the one for me. She continues to put women over, bring up talent. She was very giving of herself this match. She was the only person out of the exhibitions that lost. So she clearly that's something she clearly chose to do or had a say in. And just to tie in what she's doing with the independent women wrestlers and trying to just all the work that she's doing right now, like, is fantastic. And for her to do that and give Soul Ruca that moment was fire.
NBA comp for Bayley, like Chris Paul. You can plug her with whoever, and you're gonna get success. Success, bro.
She got more rings than Crystal,
for sure.
But
comparison is like she's just a playmaker. She's just Bayley's the ultimate point guard. Like she can orchestrate with whoever you throw in there. It does not matter talent level, how you do it. She's gonna make sure that they look great, and she's gonna have the spots down pat. Like she's fundamentally like one of the best women wrestlers like in the world.
Can we call her D Wade?
No, because D Wade didn't play with everybody, and I'm a D Wade fan.
No, he didn't.
And I don't think D Wade got better playmaking than Chris Paul.
He made Shaq work. He made LeBron and Bosh work. I was just asking questions.
Yeah, but D Wade couldn't make Chicago work. Bayley can make Chicago work.
Hey, well, Bayley got some championships.
Getting out of like that third match, AJ Styles, Dragon Lee, Javon Evans, Leon Slater.
Boys bouncy.
We fly high. No lie. Balling, bro. Hooping.
The other thing, like, I have to, like, this crowd was hot.
Yeah.
Like, they knew, like, and that was the thing that excited me the most about the Saturday night main event, was the fact that the crowd knew all their shit. They knew when to pop. Like, they were into the matches. There were multiple "This is awesome" chants for shit that was actually awesome. Like, like it was fantastic crowd tonight. Like, it was just great. Like, in this match, I mean, hey, sometimes you slip. It happens. But, like,
man,
bro, if he would, oh my god,
bro,
but
fuck.
Because I saw the other angle. Like, somebody took an angle from actually in the arena, so he did actually slip. It wasn't a planned spot, like, because there was some, they planned that. No, but, like, Leon and Javon, they got to show out. Dragon Lee, like, everybody got to show out and do their shit. It was fucking fantastic.
It was great.
They repeated the spot that they needed that pop for them on Monday night against the New Day. It's so tough, but this might have been like my favorite match of the night. Transparently, it might have been.
Yeah, I would give it to you. It had like Oba and Cody went longer, that would have been it. But yeah, this one definitely probably the match of the show. Like, they killed this, and it was the best partners you could have. AJ knows how to work high fly. Dragon Lee's been working high fly. Like Javon Evans and Leon. What I loved about this match is that out the gate, they
got straight to it.
None of this. Put your hand. We gonna do like the technical grab. No, nigga. We flying.
They looked at each other and just started. We kicking both of these niggas in the face.
And we were jumping out the gym. Leon Slater jumping over the turnbuckle like, yo, bro, like, we are tripping right now. But that's the injection that you need, like that level of intensity and high flying action, and like, oh my god, I'm excited to see this shit. Like, chef's kiss, bro. It says here the match was only 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
Bruh,
really?
That's 6 minutes and 30 seconds of my life.
It says right here the match was only 6 minutes and 30 seconds. That was the greatest 6 minutes and 30 seconds, bro. Like, that was
yeah.
I gotta get this off. I need, at some point, and I don't know when his contract is up, but at some point, I need a triple threat tag. I need the Lucha Bros, I need Leon and Javon Evans, and I need Fraxium in a match. I want to see all 6 of them work.
And the thing is, you have the money to change that, Calvin. You can do that. Like, they can really like do this shit. I don't know why we have to wait, bro.
I need that.
Before anybody gets injured, before anybody's not able to go like at the rate that they can go, just give us the match. Exhibition matches are fine, bro. Sometimes it's about being the best nigga out there. I don't give a fuck about the story or about the belts.
I need that.
I'm the best high flyer here. I got the best frog splash. This is the battle of the frog splashes. Cool. That's enough story for me. All things niggas got frog splashes. Cool, I'm good. Like
that shit would. You know how much money? No, you're printing money. If you put them 3 in the ring and do get a best of 3 series or something, you're printing money.
But they like to save it because everything's about the moments, right? This is a viral moment. Like
you just
fuck
you
your
made
moment,
a moment this Saturday, nigga. Make
fuck?
another one.
God damn it! All right, main event time. Gunther, John Cena. Now, transparently, this is where all my energy died because we went back to slow pace. You can't give me. I said it last week. I'm gonna say it again. Can't burn my crack. I was riding a good high. Like, we was rocking. Speed was going. And I got this burnt piece of crack, and now I'm like, I'm out of it. My high's gone. It's blown. It's slow. This is what the real world's like. This is what y'all been feeding me. I can't be here. I can't get jiggy with this shit. Gunther and John Cena. Gunther comes out, hail of booze, as expected. Right? We knew that.
He was the perfect opponent.
1,000%. He's the only person who could handle that.
Yeah, whoever was going against Cena was going to get that level of booing.
And he sat there unfazed. Cena comes
love
out.
Love Gunther.
And, like, of course, they stall it out a little bit to kind of hear the crowd, like, you know, let's go Cena, chanting for Cena. Everybody's going nuts. He pops out. And what I liked the most, and I wish they showed it, was that him filming Stu.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wanted him to have that moment where, like, Stu can look at the camera like, you know, this is our last time. Let's do it. Let's go to work. Mm-hmm. Like, because that was that kind of moment. Like, they kind of got to the end of it, but we didn't get to see it from the angle that we needed to see in it. So hopefully that's an Unreal clip. I know y'all got the footage. Put that bitch out. Like, it was weird, bro. Like, this is it. Finito. Like, we won't see him no more. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to this match, and I see, like, the crowd's going fucking nuts, bro. Everybody's expecting, like, you know, this is going to be the one where, you know, Cena goes out on top.
Shout out to John.
We get in the match, and also at the time, my shit was fucking buggy. My shit was laggy as fuck. Peacock was fucking tripping. I went to Twitter. I thought it was me. I was like, I got good internet, nigga. I paid fine money for this internet. And you telling me my shit's lagging? So I go to Twitter just to make sure I'm not tripping. I'm searching Peacock on Twitter, and lo and behold, other people are having the same issue. So I'm like, fuck. All right, I guess it's just a thing. I was going to hit y'all up, but I was like, maybe they would have texted me by now. One of y'all would have said, bro, this fucking stream is laggy. Somebody would have said something. I come back in here and pre-pod. Y'all like, nah, we had a great time. I'm like, you motherfuckers.
Shit was fire, nigga.
You niggas had a flawless stream. Y'all got to see it in action and whatnot. I'm watching this bitch like a CD skipping. Because I know we got a pod to talk about, and we need to get this shit off. But I'm entertained. I gotta watch it. John Cena's last match. I don't care what format it is. Nigga, I watched videos in 340p in 8th grade. This ain't nothing. You ever had to wait for a Super Saiyan 5 picture to load up on a MacBook? I did.
Man.
So the match is going. It's great. And not great. It's going. Did Cena take one chop this match?
Yes. So that was my thing. I thought Gunther was going to chop Cena to hell.
Yes.
Like, the whole match. And so that's what in my mind, I'm like, he's just going to beat Cena down, beat him down, sub him out. But John Cena might have took 3 chops, maybe 3. But
I saw his chest was red, but I was like,
I remember seeing only 2, but he might have taken 3. Everything else was neck and above. And I think Cena was like, "Hey, dog,
nigga, I got Peacemaker to do.
Hey, dog, hey,
I can't go. I gotta act. Nigga.
I gotta go home to my wife. Nigga. I can't. This is the last one." So, yeah, no, I for sure saw 2 chops. He might have taken 3.
Before we get to like the finish, anybody have anything they want to get off their chest?
I'm gonna clear out for Hero because I know he wanted to. No, he's.
Yeah, I'm delayed. No, I don't have anything in particular that I wanted to say. I thought the match was great. I was hopeful for a Cena win. I know that I'm sure there's some people like, oh, that's fool's gold. but there was a reason why I had the idea that maybe Cena would win, but that's neither here nor there. But no, the match was great. Gunther was the perfect opponent. I know I'm on record of saying like Gunther doesn't need it. Like Gunther was the perfect person. Like, and as much as this meant for Cena, like it's not. It doesn't go over my head, and it shouldn't go over anyone else's. Like, they chose Gunther for this for a reason. Like F the Goldberg match. Like Gunther was chosen for this. And, like, we have like no one thought, and I don't want to be that side of the world, but like no one thought how Gunther felt. Like deadass. Like as he got chosen to be Cena. Like that is such a fucking crazy like imagine going into work and be like, yo, you're the guy. You are the guy. And you're like, wait, what? I like he's so like it but
This nigga said, nobody asked how Gunther felt. That's great, bro.
bro. How you feel sympathy for the bad guy,
Nigga, nobody sat there and thought about how he feels about he has to end this legend. Nobody cared about Gunther's feelings. They need to put Cena in a sleeper hold. Have a heart, guys.
Unkayfabe wise, no one thought how Gunther felt. You know what I'm saying? Like he went into work one day. He came back from a surgery, and they're like, "You're the guy beating Cena." Like that's crazy, right? So, and the crowd did what they did. The crowd was absolutely amazing. I wish I was there. You see all the stuff from like them shooting in the stadium. Like you see there was people looking at like the hologram. There was a hologram of like not a hologram, but a thing of like Carmelo Hayes. Like I seen a couple of those at like football games and stuff. Like they went all out, and man, I don't know, man. I literally cried every commercial break. If I'm being transparent, like I at least I teared up every commercial break. I didn't fully start crying until they put the titles on him, Cody and Punk, and then like we get the other video package. I cried, and I'll go into more detail if you want because I don't want to just keep talking. But this is something I don't think we're ever going to see anything like this again. Like deadass, like we're never going to see anything like this again, at least in wrestling. And there's a reason why, which I would like to get into like after DT shows and stuff and whatnot. But like this was such a crazy moment, and then like I had people say like, "Oh, he's not dead," or whatever. You know, he's fought. Like it's like you don't understand. Like I was watching SmackDown when he first won this title. Like I was watching SmackDown.
Yeah.
Me and my little brother were watching SmackDown, eating DiGiorno when he came out to the ruthless aggression shit. Like I remember this. Like I remember coming back and watching him be him, and I remember the match where he beat Rusev, and then he started the open challenges. Like I remember all this stuff. Like I have an 8-year gap because I wasn't watching, but I had time to pick up pieces through that 8-year gap.
You grew up with him. You grew up with Cena. Like that's what this is all about. This run was for the fans who grew up with him. Like,
which
you have memories, you have moments with your family. Like nobody would understand that. Like it's impossible for somebody to think about the wrestling world as far as like growing up in it. It's one of the longest episodic running TV shows ever. It might be the longest.
No,
so
it is.
I say that to say like. I say that to say, watching this match, and maybe I'm tripping, but it felt like when I was watching Kobe in Utah. Like, this is your last hoorah. This is for the fans. Like, everybody wants you to see you win and go out on top, which is why for a split moment I was like, maybe they might have him win, right? Because, like, you know, granted, they didn't let Kobe win, but they did let him shoot 50 shots. He shot 56 shots, which is unheard of. But people wanted, they were like, no, fuck that, it's your last game. I'm passing the ball. Shoot these shots. We want to see you do it. So to see that and just be in that moment, I was like, man, like I felt this feeling before. This is familiar. Why is this familiar? Because I saw two legends retire with my own eyes, bro. Like, and the talk on the internet was like, yo, what's going on? My brother is in my other group chat. And he was like, yo, how did Cena go out? What happened? And like in the group chat, they were like, oh, he tapped out. Like, oh man, Cena went out sad. Like it hurts him. He not even like a real like wrestling head, but it's just like everybody's paying attention to this particular moment because John Cena was that like important. Getting to the tap out, right? I think the struggle for the tap out happened too early. That last 5 to 10 minutes was just the war of attrition, right? It's just like, can he break the hold? Can he not break the hold? He gets out of it. He tries to power out. Gunther elbows him in the side of his neck, gets back in the sleeper, and now we're just sitting here just waiting. He does the arm tap, or not the arm tap, but the arms being raised up, goes up once, goes up twice. He puts up to 3 on the third one, and it's like, okay, he's about to power up. Doesn't power up. That doesn't happen. Gets put back in the sleeper. And what pissed me off about the finish is that the look of, like, he just looked in the camera like and just tapped. If you gonna tap, at least pass out. At least let me know if the nigga slept you. Don't look in the camera like it's fucking Mission Impossible and the bomb about to go off and you saving the whole world. Don't give me that shit. Like, I didn't like the finish, bro. I understand the finish. Like, don't get it twisted. But I didn't like that particular way of tapping out.
I'm gonna go back a little bit. Probably a lot of it. I'm gonna just go back to Gunther was, like we talked about just a second, Gunther was the perfect opponent for this because the heat that opposing wrestler or the opponent was going to get was ridiculous. There was "fuck you Gunther" chants. There was "you're an asshole" chants. There were some other ones I couldn't make out that were really audible that like you could see Gunther was like, all right, hold on, let me snap back into character. But and they were loud and they were drowning and they filled the arena. So he was the perfect person to take that on because we already know Gunther is a heel's heel. Old school wrestler, heel's heel. Which side note that I wanted to get in here, I believe that he will also probably, if it's not Roman, I think it'll be Gunther that will retire Brock. I think Brock and Gunther in the match is going to be kind of crazy.
That was planned like a while ago, before the allegation. I think it was supposed to be Brock versus Gunther, so it wouldn't surprise me if they get back to that.
Okay. As far as this, like, the match in itself, fantastic match, like, but it all culminated at the end where you have John Cena's mantra. He's got 2 mantras: hustle, loyalty, respect, and then the other one is never give up. From the moment that Gunther came out and said earlier the week or last week, I'm not going to pin you, I'm going to make you tap. Like, that was the thing that caught my attention. Like, Gunther has to win because the antithesis of John Cena is giving up. Like, the opposite of who John Cena is giving up. And there was a tweet that came out, he went like 10 years, never tapped out.
I saw
20
that.
years, never tapped out.
So like,
and he never lost in DC. So like, those two things plus Gunther's promo to me was like, Gunther's going to win. Yeah.
So like, when you sent that, I was like, yeah, he's definitely probably going to tap out.
So for me, the way that I took it was that was the red herring to me. Like, the fact that Gunther was so like enticed, or it was like he was so specific and like, I'm going to make you tap out. To me, when I heard that, after I heard that promo, and like I just did all my thinking, that's when I hit you guys on Wednesday. I'm like, actually, I think Cena's gonna win. I didn't even know about the whole DC thing of him never losing in DC. Like once I heard that he never lost in DC tonight, I was like, oh, he might lose now. But like once I heard how precise Gunther was, and like I'm going to make you tap, like that's how I'm going to make you lose. And knowing Gunther's history, whereas like all his losses usually come from his own hubris, it usually comes from him being way too cocky. In my mind, that was, and they got me. So like for what was a foreshadow for you, I thought it was a double foreshadow. Essentially, I guess I overthought it because in my mind I was like, oh no, that means he's not going to tap because again, his thing is never give up. And the way that the way the opponent is so, he's emphasizing how much he's going to make him give up. That means he's not going to give up. So I took your red herring for a double red herring, and it ended up being your version of red herring. And that's why I was like, yeah, honestly, I think Cena might win. Because he's just way too. Gunther was way too cocky. But like, I'm going to make you give up. And anytime Gunther's been super cocky, we've seen him lose twice to Jay.
But that nigga was not losing again.
Yeah.
Gunther.
I mean, he's
Gunther was not about to take another L. At some point, but not this recently. He came out with new music. It was beating everybody's ass. No. What I will say about the Gunther thing is that we knew that he was the best guy to go for it. When the bracket started narrowing down to the 4, actually, shit, we knew at the beginning of the goddamn shit. We knew who the fuck was winning this shit. It makes sense, right? I have no issue with Cena tapping out. Once Michael Cole even said in the broadcast, "Oh, Cena's never tapped out. He hasn't tapped out in XYZ." It was like, okay, another foreshadowing. He's probably going to tap out, but it's like, it's just how. I'm okay with the tap out. It's just how we do the tap out. Like I felt like that particular aspect of it was just lackluster. I don't want to think that. I don't want anybody to misconstrue that like Gunther tapping out was a bad choice. Gunther tapping him out was a bad choice.
Yeah.
I just think that like we could have executed that a lot better.
I think he should have passed out. If he was going to lose, I think he should. I think he should have passed out.
It's metaphorical. So like. You talked about.
Never mind. I take it back. Because H was like, he should have passed out. And I was like, yes, I would agree with that initially. But then I thought about it and I was like, if he passes out, he technically did not tap. And there's always that looming question of, well, Cena didn't actually tap because he passed out. Cena had to give him a definitive like loss so that Gunther could carry that going forward. Like he needed to tap out.
You're not wrong, but a loss is a loss too, because like Stone Cold didn't tap out to Brett, but we still count that as a loss to Stone Cold.
We had to see it with our eyes.
Listen, so
your mantra is never give up. I feel like it's okay. Like let's go to anime.
But that's why
aspects of it. I feel like anime, like man. I have no problem with the hero losing.
DT.
I have a problem with the hero going against his own word, I guess. Is my point.
It's a multifaceted loss. It covers a bunch of different grounds. So sometimes in life, the journey comes to an end. Actually, all of our journeys come to an end. Sometimes your hero cannot overcome the mountain that's in front of him. John Cena fought his ass off to maintain his never give up mentality through the entire match. But it got to the point where there was nothing he could do. And sometimes you just you have to let it go. And that's what this was. The other thing is that it clears the air for he might have another match or Gunther never actually beat him or whatever the case. It clears that out of the way. It gets that out of the way. The third thing for me is all John has talked about, which is why like I was adamant that this was his last match. But all he has talked about was what wrestling has meant to him, how you're supposed to go out. You give back to the business. You give back to that next generation. This is what you do. So knowing those three things and that last mantra, like now Gunther is the person to make. I made John Cena tap. Y'all could say y'all pinned him. You got a belt off of him. None of you niggas made him tap. There's nobody in this roster, in this company, that can fuck with me. Because I made your hero tap. The other thing was like, to piggyback off of your point, John Cena raised a lot of people. And it was something that was made prevalent to me through watching all of these video packages. So like, this was his swan song. Like, I did all I could do up to this point, and this is the end of the road. So him going out on his back and doing that for the business, and him being the hero that he's been to everybody was crucial in him going out the way that he went out. So like, I think it was perfect. Like, I get it. Like, you might not have liked him looking at the camera and tapping, but he was turning blue, which is great, selling out.
Right.
And Gunther was really trying to kill him for real. But like, it's it, bro. Like, he tried. The crowd chanted, "Let's go Cena." There was never a Cena sucks chant that entire night. Never a Cena sucks chant. They chanted Super Cena. That like there was so many, like, they wanted to see John Cena win, and that's what a great heel does. I'm taking all of this shit away from you.
Yeah.
I think it was the perfect ending, and I think John was fired. Like, for John to be that giving of himself was dope.
You know what's funny about that is that it kind of like the poetry in it kind of goes back to his opening statement after he turned heel. I'm gonna ruin wrestling for you. Like,
Yeah.
if you think about it, like, me not winning, it ruins your perception of wrestling. You now left that night really fucked up because I ruined wrestling by not winning. Now, did people take that anger against John? No.
Nope.
They definitely let that nigga H have it. They put that nigga on Front Street. And this is, okay, so side note, I'm watching the Diddy doc, right? DT knows that I've been watching the Diddy doc. He's been trying to check on me. I got to watch the last 2 episodes, but I told him, side note to the side note, I couldn't watch it because somebody don't like watching Diddy before they fall asleep. Completely understand it.
Completely understand.
So
you can just say your
H-
partner, unless it's you. Either way,
I could.
who doesn't want to go to sleep? Who wants to go to sleep to Diddy?
I'm just saying, nobody wants to go to sleep with Diddy on their mind. Just throwing it out there. So
fair.
to kind of get back to my point here, the parallels in like the mentality of I got to be the guy that everybody sees me come out first. I'm the guy running the show. H is the producer all in the videos. Nigga, we don't want to see you. All right? Nobody want to see you. And because he came out first, they let that nigga have it. There was mad, you fucked up chance. Fuck you, Triple H chance.
Can you because you call me H sometimes also? So we gotta like
Paul, my bad.
All
Paul.
right.
There was
All
fuck
right,
you, Triple H chance.
Triple H.
We're talking about Paul Levesque here.
I feel like I brought that up one episode. I feel like
Maybe.
I feel like that was like a foreshadowing from me, that I said that that's gonna be a thing at some point. And he was like, nah, they know I'm talking about hero when I say H. I'm like, all right.
I mean, I did say I was gonna call him Paul. My bad.
Yeah.
So Paul is the producer on the videos, and the fans don't like that shit, and they didn't like it tonight, right? They're sitting there, like I said, you fucked up, fuck you, Triple H, XYZ. And there's a brief moment where Cena comes up to him and Triple H is like laughing. And I think it's because he knew that if you did this shit, they're going to pin this bitch on me.
Yup.
They're going to pin this shit on me. You motherfucker. This is your idea.
Yup.
But they think that is my fault.
Mm-hmm.
And it's unfortunate because, like, I get it. Like, and because he is a producer on the videos, they think it's his fault. You brought this on yourself. This is you. I say all that to say
It's mostly because he's the booker,
bro. I guarantee you, John was like, I'm going out on my back. Pause. He probably
right. And H
sure.
was probably like, okay, how the fans are gonna think, and they like, all right, we don't care. But
it was
the fans care clearly. All I'm saying,
they didn't give a fuck, nigga. They wanted to see John Cena
I agree with
win.
what Jay is saying, but I'm just saying it's not because he's the producer. It's not because he's the one dancing in the videos. No, it's because he's the booker, and it's because Triple H had their favorite to lose, and then John Cena lost his favorite match, lost his last match.
That's my question. Is that if we saw the way that Sting went out on top, why not follow that same thing? Why not tell Cena no? Like, no, bro, we are not doing this.
Go ahead.
I get it, DT. I know what you're gonna say, but I want to know, like, you wouldn't have lost anything had Gunther took the L, right? You'd have gave what the people what they wanted, which would have been, A, we saw Cena go out, he won his last match. B, our positivity is now with Triple H, and we believe the fans have faith again, right? Now you run the risk of people like, fuck this shit, I'm never watching this shit again because you let my favorite lose. And because it's such a dramatic superstar, it's dramatic measures. Do I think that you should stop watching wrestling because John Cena lost? No, don't do that. But I believe that that's a catalyst to a lot of people. We never heard fuck you Triple H chants after the show. You know how mad you gotta be? 19,000 people. They threw the numbers out. Anytime the nigga throw the numbers out, he's smiling. We got 20,000 people. You had 20,000 people, nigga, saying, fuck you. You fucked up. To you, the booker. That does not happen, bro. I've never seen that happen.
Yeah, standing next to his wife. John Cena is trying not to laugh.
Nigga.
Everyone is trying not to laugh. Because they're like, are you serious with me? And John Cena keeps throwing out the hearts. It's
that
like,
nigga, I miss his shows.
Meanwhile, they're still saying "fuck you, Triple H" in the back, and John Cena's just like, "Come on, heart, guys, it's a heart. Don't you fuck with the
nigga.
heart?"
They had to bring out the champions and give him the belt for them to be like, "Oh my god, he has the belts." They had to pull a diversion. There was an audible.
Bro,
there was an Omaha.
They were saying "fuck you." They were saying "fuck you" before that. They were saying "fuck you" before Cody and Punk put the belt on him, and they were saying "fuck you" afterwards.
You know how mad you gotta be, nigga?
Bruh,
it's not worth the risk. John, I'm sorry. Nigga, I gotta go home. I gotta live here. You don't. Nigga,
like, if you can do it, I got to live here. You don't.
You don't, nigga. Like, I'm sorry, John. You gotta take this win. And then Gunther could kill you after the win. But, like, we gotta see you with the arm raised, bro.
I would have just rebooked the Omega match.
It was...
It would have been a 1-to-1 almost. But also, it's wrestling. You're not supposed to leave happy all the time, unfortunately.
Yeah, like it was a perfect ending. Yeah.
But and the same shit was said like when fucking Daniel goes out, right? But the difference between Bryan Danielson going out is that there's still like a small glimpse of hope that he might come back and wrestle. People still hold on to his attachment. With John, he's saying he's never coming back again.
I'm out.
And you did this to us? Oh, we want
to
we
coming for tops. Jorts are done.
Like you did this to me? I paid $20,000 for this ticket. Oh, Paul, I'm coming to find you.
And you got a fucking show. You got you probably got the second best show of the year.
Yeah.
I still think Evolution is number one.
Evolution is number one.
And you got this was the second, in my opinion, this was the second best WWE PLE or show, whatever you want to call it, of the year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
don't know. Ooh, I have a question because I don't know if this is going to be our last episode or not. I don't want to expose how the sausage is made, but I don't remember people hating Elimination Chamber or hating Royal Rumble.
No, Elimination Chamber was good. People hated. I didn't like Charlotte winning Rumble.
Right, but that wasn't all the Rumble. So are we saying literally Evolution was better than Elimination Chamber and Royal Rumble? Because I don't know if that's true.
To me, yes.
As a whole show?
No, there were You're talking. Are you talking about moments? Or are you talking about?
I'm talking about the whole show. Are we saying like? Because I know it's a recency bias thing where it's like Palooza sucked, Survivor Series sucked, blah blah. The last best show was Evolution, but that also negates all the other shows that happened. And Elimination Chamber, to my recollection, even though I was out of the country at the time, was a highly regarded show. Like, it was, and it wasn't just because of the moment at the end, but also the other stuff that happened in that show. And same with the Rumble.
So I'm saying, if you're asking, that's why I said my opinion. I don't speak for everybody, but I specifically said my opinion. This was the second best show for WWE this year. Now, Royal Rumble had moments. Jay winning before motherfuckers lost their mind and hated Jay was a fucking moment. Elimination Chamber. Jade coming back and beating the shit out of Naomi was a fucking moment. John Cena turning heel was a moment. The triple threat match with Bianca, Io, and Rhea, a moment. The triple threat match with the three, Seth, CM Punk, Roman. It was a moment. But for me, beginning to end, show to show, for me, those two shows were the top two shows of the year.
So I'm looking at the match card for both Elimination Chamber and Rumble, and I can tell you where I didn't like certain matches. In Elimination Chamber, Women's Elimination Chamber, great. Cool.
Fire.
Tiffany Stratton, Trish Stratus versus Nia and Candice, get it the fuck out of here. Didn't want that.
Yep.
Unsanctioned match, Kevin Owens, Sammy, fire.
That was a good match. Yep.
Elimination Chamber with John winning, fire. Cool. 3 out of 4, good to go. Charlotte in the Rumble, wasn't a fan of that. DIY versus Ciampa, or DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns in the best 2 out of 3, wasn't really a fan for that. Ladder match with Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes, fire
match. Yep.
Jey Uso winning the Rumble, although it makes sense. Like, not, I don't know, it's all right. Like,
yeah, people thought it was going to be. That was the thing. People wanted it to be Cena,
Punk,
or Cena or Punk, and then when that didn't happen, and then Jay won, the natural reaction from the crowd inside the arena was the correct reaction because people love Jey Uso, and it wasn't until after WrestleMania, a couple months later, then niggas started hating on Jay, which is ridiculous. So I'm not.
Honestly, it was a couple weeks after the Rumble win is when they started hating on Jay. But anyway, continue.
Elimination or Evolution, Becky, Bayley, Lyra, fire
match.
JC Jane versus Jordan Grace, could go without. Still a decent match. I just wasn't locked in with NXT talent. Mm-hmm. No harm, no foul. Judgment Day versus Charlotte Bliss, Sol Ruca, Zarya, and Asuka and Kairi, fire
match. Yep.
Enjoyed that. Tiffany Stratton versus Trish, could go without that. Jade Cargill versus Naomi,
fire match.
Naomi
carried.
Was definitely the better match for her. Mm-hmm. The Battle Royal where Stephanie Vaquero beat Lash Legend, fire. Because showcase Lash, we knew that Stephanie was going to get that, but the back two between Stephanie and Lash, solid. And that fucking 1v1 with Io and Rhea that turned into the cash-in, fire. Probably the biggest moment of the year for me.
And that match was equal to that cash-in.
Yes.
Like, that match was that 30 minutes that they were wrestling
was fire, bro.
Was equal. Like, it, and the crowd was hot the whole time. Like, the crowd was hot the entire 30 minutes of that match.
So, if he wanted to be technical, I might slide Elimination Chamber number 2 because I'm the sicko. The unsanctioned match it's easy my favorite match of the year.
That was a fire match, yep.
And then put this right behind it at 3. I'm good with that.
Is that Orange Mango Body Armor?
Yeah, come on now. You know we sponsored.
Yeah,
Monday Night Wave, sponsored by Body Armor.
We need that. Spinning out this is the closing question. Actually, it's kind of 2-parter. First part is, what was your 5 best matches out of the Cena run? And on the back half, what do you rate the Cena run?
DT, you go first.
Who wants to start?
Buttercream,
croc skin.
I don't have 5 matches. I didn't know I was going to be asked for the top 5.
Okay. I thought that was on the list, but sure.
That's like me not watching the 2 matches that was in this.
Here we go.
Chat.
These niggas, bro. These niggas.
Here they go.
Here they go.
And how about I send you an email?
I mean, I could look at the list.
We literally-
I sent the graphic.
I
Check
watched
the
all
graphic.
the
The
matches.
graphic's in the group
I
chat.
watched all the matches, unlike somebody. I watched all the matches. All I'm saying is, I don't know if I have a top 5. Is all I'm saying. Let me look at the list.
While you're doing that, I will give you mine.
No. Because this is the second time I've left. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Because it makes it every time I left my screen, it makes it seem. Wait, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think it might be better without the camera. I think you're just glitching in and out.
Yeah, no. If I leave my phone, then it's gonna make it seem like I ended my recording, so I can't re-look it. I'll just go to my laptop.
Yeah, we can't do that.
I'll just go to my laptop. Yeah, no, it's good.
All right. So, I will say last night I put Cena and Gunther at 5. Ironically enough, even though the match didn't happen yet. Because I anticipated that it would have been a top 5 match just because of the people that's in the match. So, my top 5 as of right now. Number 1, Cena versus Styles. Number 2, Cena versus Rhodes.
Which one?
Which one?
SummerSlam.
Okay.
SummerSlam.
Okay.
For sure, SummerSlam.
2.
I got. I have. I'm gonna go Cena versus Mysterio at number 3.
Which one?
At Survivor Series.
Okay.
Because Cena was very giving, so I respect that a lot. Number 4, Cena versus Orton. I hated that match at the time that it happened. When I rewatched it, I was like, okay, I was tripping. And then honorable mention, because I gave you Cena versus Gunther at 5. So honorable mention, I have Cena versus Ron Cena.
Okay. And that was the Saturday main event one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. We came out in full attire. Yeah,
Yep.
that was fire.
Yep. So those were my 5 Cena matches from this year.
And now rate the run.
Out of what's the metric? What's the number?
We do it out of 5 here, so out of 5.
The last like 4 months, 5 months of this run really made up for what WrestleMania wasn't, and how that didn't turn out into what we had hoped it would have been. So I'm gonna go like a 3.5, 3.7. But tonight, like the way they culminated it, they ended it. Like if you were going to give somebody like a going home match, like this was a 5 out of 5 match for me. So I would go 3.7 overall.
3.7. H.
Yep.
What's the question? I was trying to look up the
Top
whole
top 5 Cena matches.
Okay. All right. So
And
no
I can
particular
read
order.
them off. Like,
Oh, okay.
oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Like I was trying to find all the matches this last year, and I couldn't find it in time.
I sent them, and they're in the Twitter group chat. Oh, but he can't use the thing. That's right.
I mean, I have to turn on. Yeah, no. All right.
No,
So,
I got it. So it looks. Oh, my bad. You're delayed, so I can't. I don't know if I'm.
Yeah, we can't tell if you're going or not going.
yeah, no.
It looks like it says I sent the graphic and it says it was Rumble, Elimination Chamber, Mania with Cody, Backlash with Randy, Truth at Saturday Night Main Event, Money in the Bank with Jay and Cody, SmackDown with Truth again, Night of Champions with Punk, SummerSlam with Cody, SmackDown with Drew and Logan at Clash in Paris, Sami Zayn on SmackDown, Brock at Palooza, AJ, Crown Jewel, Dom on Raw for the IC, Judgment Day on Raw, Survivor Series with Dom, Gunther Saturday Night Main Event. Yeah, I think that's it.
All right. So, all right. Okay. Now I just have to remember everything you just said. All right. So for sure, in no particular order. Uh, in no particular order. John versus Sammy. John Cody 2. John versus Dom 1. John and AJ. And John and Punk.
Rate the run.
Out of 5, right?
Yep.
I'm going to go 4. As much as a lot of us disliked a lot of the heel run, the first couple promos were heat. The fact that he even turned heel was easily one of the biggest things in wrestling history ever. We will be talking about it as long as this pod exists, and even after this pod exists. There obviously were some hiccups, but once that flip switches and they're like, you know what, we're just going to retcon this shit, every single match after that was heat. Him and Sammy, fire. Him and Logan, fire. Him in the tag matches, fire. Him and Gunther, like, again, like, granted, we might have not liked how he tapped or the way he tapped. This match was fire. Like, him and Cody too, like, him and AJ have never had a bad match. Like, you know, so those will be my 5. And I feel like this run, we live in a time and a day and age where we like to complain, and this is coming from someone who loves to complain, and my friends have no problem telling me that I like to complain. But, like, there were more positives than negatives. And this, like, this last year could have been better, sure. Anything could be better. But this last year was again, like, we're not going to see this from anybody else. We're not going to see a run even close to this. And, like, we can have our hiccups with it, we can have our problems with it, we can have our nitpicks with it, but this run is what it was, and this later half was just absolutely tremendous. Like, the later half was so tremendous that I feel like it negates a lot of the first half, besides the actual heel turn. Like, that heel turn, again, monumental. It's going to be talked about in wrestling for the rest of life, even after all 3 of us go. Like, this will be talked. Like, that heel turn will be talked about. Like, this last year for Cena was absolutely tremendous. There were some hiccups, but yeah, I think it was a phenomenal run.
Yeah. My 5, Dom on Raw. I told y'all that's one of my favorite matches from the run.
Are these in order, or you just listen?
No. I ain't got an order.
I put my shit in order. Y'all ain't ready.
My bad. I just told you to choose 5. No order for me. Dom on Raw, AJ in Perth, SummerSlam 2 with Cody. That's 3. I'll go Night of Champions with Punk, even though I like initially didn't like it, but I'll go back and be like, that still was a big moment. I won't get into that. Yeah, Night of Champions with Punk, and then 5 would have to be, that's tough. Because St. Louis and Backlash was crazy. Elimination Chamber. I think that's my 5th, is Elimination Chamber.
Which that's fair too.
Just because, once again, like, my bad. I thought I heard something. Elimination Chamber was fire. So what I will say about the run, 2.75, 3 for me. Woo! And I say this because as much as you can say, yes, the back half was way better than the first half, the first half still happened. And there was a lot of bullshit in the first half. And I won't blame John Cena for the bullshit. I will blame how that was handled initially. A lot of it was fluff with like celebrity it's like Travis. We need Travis. We need Rock to finish a story here. Like a lot of it was leaning on these extracurricular people that we didn't need in the first fucking place. Yep. So when you tell the story of the retirement run, you're gonna have to tell the story of The Rock and Travis Scott and like Fiend and all that shit, and like he sold his soul and all that extra shit just for us to retcon on the back half. So yes, back half was way better than the first half, but that first half still existed. And also with the list of people that we had him go against, there was a lot of repeats. I think the youngest talent that he wrestled in this was Dom out of like the list that we have here.
The Future.
And Dom is he might be that one. We did want to see him tangle with somebody else. The Braun Breaker never happened.
Besides Ron Killings, Dom is the only person he wrestled twice.
Mm-hmm. Didn't he wrestle Logan twice?
No, he wrestled Logan once. Yeah, and then he wrestled with
And then
at first he was Logan's tag team, and then they were ups.
I guess maybe let me reiterate that. Like, there's a lot of repeats of the same people in the same kind of matches with him. So it's like, as much as you say, like, yeah, he wrestled Cody twice, but there's also 2 other matches that involve Cody as well. So like, we had spots that some of these we didn't need this. We didn't need the tag team with Jay versus. We didn't need that.
No,
we could have gone without that.
You got fair. Those are fair arguments, and I'm not going to dismiss them. Same token, he talked about in an interview where he and his mind thought he was going to do 200 some odd dates this past year, and they came back and they were like, no, you're going to do 30 something dates, and they did that for a multitude of reasons. One, from the interviews, he talked about the amount of money that TKO and him had to pay out in insurance while he was in contracts with movies.
Yeah.
2, this is like a special attraction, and while John wanted to probably do his run of the road, dog, you have admitted yourself you're at the end of your rope. So we don't want to put you out there and put you in subpar situations. So we want to put you in the best situations we can and preserve you and get you to the end of the year.
But even with like that, and when I said the run is 2.753, like I said, it's not.
Just to piggyback off of DT real quick, it's just also. It's not that they don't want him for this many dates. It's just that also, if we use you for this many dates, it's less special. Like it's not as attractive if you go and you have 200 dates. Like if we give you it's just not as special. And it goes back to the conversation that we had earlier, to where it's like not everyone can beat, like similar to what DT said. Not everyone could beat Gunther. Not everyone should be able to beat. If we see Cena for 200 days versus the 70 days that we see him, it's not as attractive, and you're not going to sell as many stuff.
But that's my point. Yeah. We were monopolizing Cena's retirement run. That feels wrong to me. I get it. From a business perspective, it makes sense. We're trying to make money. But last time is now his last run, and then we monopolize it to where we cut half the fucking dates and we put them overseas, right? So you, even if you were the average American fan, you wasn't getting over to Brussels. You're not going over to the like.
Yeah, but John Cena's global.
No,
he was filming over there. So
and
it's two birds, one stone.
For sure, but the idea behind it being like the idea behind it being, we announced his retirement run. 12 of the days are going to be overseas because John's overseas. Great. If you're like, hey, it's just not that special if we have John wrestle for 200 days, I get it. But at the same time, you are also robbing those hardcore fans of that fucking particular moment, coming to Ohio or wherever the fuck he may have been at to see him perform, not just show up. Because we're just talking about him showing up. Like, yeah, John Cena was there, cool, but you didn't get to see John Cena wrestle. That didn't happen for you.
Well, that's where the double-edged sword comes in.
Appearances with like matches.
Right. Well, Yeah, well, that's the thing though, because it's like if he if he wrestles for 200 something days, then either he is going to win a lot of those matches, which people are going to be upset about because he's beating everyone's faves, or he's going to lose a bunch of extra matches, and people are like, oh, everyone's just beating Cena. Like, Cena literally only lost 3 times. If you don't include the Rumble and you don't include the Elimination Chamber, he's only lost 3 times in this whole tour. But if you add
I'm not. My issue is not the match quality, and
no, I'm not saying match quality, but I'm saying
has nothing to do with
if he's in 100 something more matches, then someone has to win or lose those matches. So if he keeps losing, then it's like, all right, Cena's on a jobbing tour, and if he keeps winning, then people are like, they keep feeding the new people to Cena. It's kind of a catch-22
the point
type of thing.
Of my conversation wasn't. And my bad if I'm talking over. I can't really tell when your pauses are.
Yeah, no, it's damn loud.
The point is just more so like he's going away. Let's show him to the world. When you're on a retirement tour in sports, you go to every city, you go to every state, you do your thing. There is no such thing as like, oh, we're gonna sit Kobe up today because we're in fucking Utah on his last run. No, he's trying to show out. The fans who are trying to give him his proper due respect, they were not able to do that. And I think because WWE monopolized that particular part of it, it does saturate the retirement run for me personally. That's just my point with it. But with that being said, last rating, we're already over time here. Out of 5, what do you rate the show? Go for it.
5.
5.
H? Okay. I like that. 4.25. 4.25. It's probably the highest WWE show I've done. So, much respect to them. But with that being said, we're going to get out of here. We will catch you guys in the next one. It has been real. Peace out.
Too sweet, Space Cowboy.
Believe in the wave.